bro. You gotta get that off your chest sometimes,
man. It's soft though. Like it'll be a couple days. I'll be.
Jenna make you sing.
Man.
We
Man,
good?
oh
We good?
man. Please, Father. Top Golf is hot right now. You can't take nobody up to Top Golf.
Top Golf is hot. Oh yeah.
Man, out of all 100 pods up in there, you gonna see something.
For sure.
Where's Top Golf at?
Polaris.
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Chad Dave from WWTB. What we talking about? Back in the building, back in the place to be. Lemon Loaf headquarters. Who I got in the building with me today?
CEO Greco. Shopping bags. The premium one. I've been deceived. You have forsaken me, Trav.
Blame me, okay?
Yeah, Mexico. The pure white is in.
Facts.
What's good?
Who else I got in the building with me today?
Shit, nigga Des Ardennes. If you don't know me, 10 of your friends do.
Mm-hmm.
Local nigga with a major buzz.
One more time.
Local nigga with a major buzz.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Young Monarch.
Niggas hate me.
Why?
Because they ain't me.
That's what I heard.
You feel what I'm saying? Nobody put me on,
Mm-hmm.
so they can't take me on.
I heard that.
You feel me?
Wow.
It's the Honorable
Hey.
Dr. Elijah Martin Malcolm Ardennes III.
Third.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nixie the third.
You know what I mean?
Indeed.
It's the yak sipping,
Hey.
Why?
because I'm trying to get a deuce like that.
Still.
You apologizing, Uncle Hov, this week?
I've been apologized Uncle Hov the last couple weeks.
He ain't letting us back.
I've been apologized Uncle Hov. After the brunch, I apologized. I had to boycott the brunch because I wasn't invited.
Hopefully he didn't hear last week's show.
Right, yeah.
Definitely over here last week's show. Blasphemous.
we gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
Because that was a loaded question.
No, it's my fault.
We'll get back to that. But sometimes you gotta go to the floor.
Hey, shout out our peoples. Shout out to Ash. Shout out to Mill. Mill said he gonna come through these days.
Mill lying, bro.
I don't know,
Hey,
Phil.
that Flow Varsity Mill had on that
Yeah, that
purple
purple?
joint. It was
That was
tough.
crazy.
Real tough.
Mill ain't gonna come on, man.
Diego, what up? Jock.
Jock, what's good? What's
He
good?
ain't built to get, lock the Lions in.
I gotta get that drop. I gotta get that drop.
You don't lock them out, you gotta lock the Lions in. You know what I mean? Lock them in. But
Rose! Rose got the greatest quotables.
Oh man, what?
I know your kid's good. I know your mama's straight. Wherever she at, she putting lemon lime on that.
fly kick rocket. Panty peeling. Two-time world champion Des Ardennes in the motherfucking building.
How about your quality?
Oh man! Before we get to me, we got a special guest. He's actually been on the show before. Had a classic episode.
Oh, that episode was classic.
Yeah,
He hasn't been on this show.
He hasn't been on this show, but he was on the B side.
That's when I was in Chicago. Y'all did that, right? That's when
No, I was in California.
Yeah, you was there with me, Reese.
Oh, yeah, you wasn't there.
I was in California.
I wasn't there on the show.
Yeah.
I was there, so you had to
Oh!
What did he say? What was that line
This
that he
was about the
said?
Olympics.
Eddie Wap is incredible.
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't at that
amazing.
show.
Amazing.
Yeah, he said it was amazing.
Yeah. Where's
amazing.
Eddie Wap at now? I don't trust
At
this
the,
nigga.
at the time, he was right, though. At the time. They don't have to run.
Hey, man, I ain't mad.
Yeah, that run was over though when you were saying this.
Yeah. Yeah, that run was coming to an end.
It ain't like he missed. He just ain't been
Definitely tore both ACLs.
But I was with you though.
Introduce your
That
guy, man.
Wow.
You know, go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
I ain't got no long ass intro like y'all niggas.
Introduce yourself, man.
I'm Jordy, man.
Jordy's in the building,
That's
man.
it. That's it.
Industry Jordy, man.
Feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Corporate Jordy and all that. Animal House and all that, man.
Animal House.
You know?
Third shift.
Third shift.
Framingham.
NYC doing big
Feel me?
things
All
with
that
the
good
party
shit.
life.
All that
More
good shit.
figs.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you said Framingham. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I with the hood though.
You know, every time we
back
go, we
home,
go
I ain't been here in a
Absolutely.
minute.
Yeah.
I ain't been
Absolutely.
here in a minute, man. It's been about damn near 2 years for real. I came home.
Welcome back. Welcome
Came home
back.
this summer for a quick second for breakaway, but it's been a minute, man. So it's good to be back in the city.
Welcome to the show, my brother. Yeah, definitely welcome home. You know me and Jordy gonna get into about this music thing because that's what the fuck we do. I guess it's on me this time.
You know it's on you.
It's on me.
I'm waiting for the MC to do what he do.
It is on him. He's trying to get away. But DJ, hit it!
Dun 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 dun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well known and loved.
fresh off the Dance Jordan Morning Show.
And loved.
The Essence Cruise.
Number one in your heart.
The Macy's Jazz Festival.
Mix Beverly!
Oh man, y'all miss me at Orange Soda?
You make me happy.
Can we get into it now, Reese? Can we get into it now, Blaze?
Absolutely.
I still want to smoke.
Shout out to Marlon. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
shout out to Marlon.
letting us
Appreciate
come
the
through
hospitality.
Soda and, partake in the event.
He rocks with WWTV for sure.
Shout out to my dog DJ Fundamentals.
Shout out to Alicia. Alicia at the front.
Yeah.
Tickets.
What up, shout out?
Yeah.
But the people were highly disappointed that Mixed Bev did not walk through what we talking about too.
Wanted to, man.
Definitely got a few. Where's Miss Babs at?
Yeah, niggas is looking for Mixed Bev.
Sorry, I mean, I'm like, Dirk Davis out here, man. Niggas trying to make me retire before, like,
I'm not accepting that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want to retire, but niggas is pushing me out the door.
said that?
You're not retired, but you're not retiring.
Who said that, Trav?
Retire, man.
You
It's talk in the streets, man.
And Dirk just came out yesterday and said he think he has one more year in him.
He definitely does.
Because Porzingis is coming, niggas. So
Like, trying to play with the unicorn
they want that,
and
they want that European regime.
Right, we trying to run that white triangle out here.
I like it. I don't know, man. I got too many kids, man.
Man, this nigga be...
Birthday parties, man.
Reese was like, the birthday party ain't going on at 12 o'clock midnight, bro.
Bro, listen, and I ain't want to press him, but I'm like, nigga, you're not going to be at Chuck E. Cheese from dusk to dawn.
Right,
nigga.
Chucky
Like, you know
shift
what
is
I'm
over
saying?
with at 7.
Nigga,
But
Charles-
all your daughters, their birthdays is like 2 weeks apart?
Nigga, 18th, 19th, 1st of March.
That's wild.
Some wild shit, bro. So, yeah, I be...
Wild boy.
Yeah, I'm a wild boy.
Yeah.
Pull out game trash.
But yeah, Mixed Bev, you wasn't at Orange Soda. Reese, I'm going to let you lead the way on the Orange Soda.
Orange soda.
First, before we get in, can we talk about the feature quote?
No. Let's
And
talk.
then we can talk.
It definitely relates.
Yeah.
It goes hand to hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're gonna let Reese lead.
I heard you had an interesting story. I seen it on the IG page. You said
did.
you had an interesting story for the people.
I have a story. Interesting night, man. To say the least.
Okay.
I'm in there, with my brothers. We trying to enjoy the night, and a lot of BBWs was in the building.
Whoa, we love him.
A lot.
We love him.
And I am, quote unquote, the BBW whisperer.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
So naturally, I welcome the BBW love.
I like the disclaimer.
So it's this one in particular that comes up to me. She came up to me with the game, right out the gate, like, do I know you? I'm like,
that one?
Yeah, she hit me with
Hold
that.
on. Before we get into all that, let's give some type of, let's paint the visual for everybody.
I don't want to.
I'll just say this.
Want to give her
Reese
vitals?
is 6'4".
Yeah.
She was at least 6'4" and a half.
At least. She
I'm
was
gonna go-
definitely
Without the heels.
looking me eye to eye.
Without the heels.
She can take
She
you to
damn near
post.
was looking down on Reese.
Right.
On the low.
Oh, she can post game strong. Elbow, spin, buckets.
Listen, she
Listen.
definitely was looking like Gary Trent. You know what I mean?
I'm out. Hey, end the show. Wrap it up. This thing's crazy.
Jack of the Mac.
Hey, listen.
Jack of the Mac.
Listen.
Little Oliver Miller-ish,
She was definitely.
Hey, outro.
Zebo. Zach Randolph.
Little Zebo in the paint.
Hey.
2-inch vertical.
She was. Hey, listen. She
Tough
definitely,
game crazy.
She definitely would have played below the rim on Reese in game.
You know what I
30.
mean? So
She filleted you.
she hit me with the, do I know you? I politely said, you don't. But my name is Reese. Nice to meet you. You know what I mean? Like, nice to meet you.
Oh shit.
I'm thinking that's gonna be the end of our, our interaction. She go away, I go mine. I can finish my drink. That's it. She proceeds to stay next to me, and then the next question was like, well, how come I don't know you? So I'm,
Crazy.
This right here is my swag.
So I'm like, it just so happened to work out that way. You know what I mean? But then I try to spin it. I'm like I see you've been drinking. Like you a little under the influence. She said, I'm good. I said, why don't you let me get you a water? You know what I mean? Because I can tell.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. And
She a little dehydrated.
A little dehydrated. She's shooting. You know
So
what I
you
mean?
said
And
she was
I'm
a little thirsty.
parched. You know what I mean? I'm like,
A little thirsty.
you know what I mean? Let me get you a water. You know what I mean? By the way, the Fijis were running $8 that night. They was like a gallon.
2 liter.
You know what I mean?
God
Like,
bless.
so
God bless.
she declined the Fiji. So then she's telling me about her homegirls left her, so she may need an Uber. And I'm guessing that's the new game because the Uber game got ran to me a couple times that night.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna say this is the second time I heard his Uber story.
Hey, that's why I'm wondering. Like, this must be the new thing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think our city was big enough to be.
I thought you was blending stories, but
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, all right.
She ran the same game to me, so I'm like, me being me, I'm like, I could call you an Uber maybe, or
However you want it.
did you need to use my phone to call your homegirls? Like what? Like how can I help? How can I help this
you?
situation?
Help me help you.
So she like, won't you hold my drink? Cool. I hold your drink. I'm thinking she's getting her phone out so she could handle her business. As I'm holding her drink, a listener of the show comes up to me.
Oh, I was gonna say her name. I'm glad you said
A listener of the show comes up to me.
Okay.
Hits me with the the nice embrace that we hug, and she happens to knock the drink out my hand that I'm holding. I'm holding 2 drinks. One drink is mine. One drink is Oliver Miller's. I'm holding her drink.
You call her.
She knocks that drink out the hand.
Accident.
Girl sees it, and she's looking at me crazy now. So immediately I'm like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me go get you another drink. Like, girl knocked it out my hand, and she just hitting me with the crazy ice grill. I'm like, what's up? Like, do you want me to get you another drink? You know what I mean? Like, she's not saying nothing. Then
Drinks.
next thing I know,
Hold your own drink.
she mushes my drink all on me.
Okay, now let me pick the story up now. I'm standing right next to Reese. She technically didn't. She didn't push the drink on Reese. She was really knocking it out of his hand. It flew forward and hit my guy Jay Moore. Shout out my guy Jay Moore.
Yeah, shout out Moore.
And it got a majority got on Reese, but she kind of knocked it forward about 5 yards.
So when she knocks it out my hand, she hits me with like, nigga, now we even. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I tell Blaze, like, it's taking everything in me not to mush this girl, so I'm gonna walk away from her. Nigga, I walks away from this chick. She follows me and is still talking shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, so, I go to the bathroom, clean up. I come back, she's gone, but I'm like, she really tried to get a nigga out of his hookup that night. You know what I mean? Like, and because of her stature, I was almost ready to square up. Like, what the fuck is going on? But I ain't never been disrespected like that in my life. Like, she actually knocked this shit out my hand, stared me down, and like, nigga, now we even. After I offered to buy the chick a drink, you know what I mean? What the fuck going on?
You're being too nice.
Yeah, way too nice, man.
Took 3 L's before the 4th L. I counted them. You could have never held the drink.
Oh man.
Her even asking him to hold the drink was wild.
Well, I'm thinking, when she asked me to hold the drink, that she's about to figure out how to do whatever she got to do to get up out of it.
It was a wild request, though. When she said it, I was like,
Damn.
I missed all that, man.
Damn, the veteran.
Yeah,
You got hold, bro.
Yeah, low key, and I had to accept it,
I missed all
Definitely accepted. Wasn't respected. But, I took that L that night, man. Shout out Orange Soda,
that.
though.
It be like that, man.
Shout out Orange Soda. Because,
Won't be going back.
you don't want to get pressed tomorrow. I get it, man.
Future would not approve.
So like speaking of that, and Jordy, I showed Jordy a picture earlier, and he said that this particular person probably wouldn't be allowed in the party at NYC. So that's the thing. I know the Future thing was probably a joke, but like the BBWs can't get in the clubs now.
Listen,
Definitely
they can get in, man. I love them.
They be getting
It was just an
curved,
abundance
like,
of them on Saturday night. Like it was almost like they was rebelling, like with what the Future statement shit that came out. Like something was just the vibe. Something.
He said Future had him vexed.
Something was going on, Dad. Like you got it. Like, are you with me? Or I'm on the ledge by myself.
Shout out my sisters, but it was an unlimited amount of
You know, I'm like,
BBWs in the building.
BBWs,
Shout out to them. I'm supporting all my black queens.
what the fuck is going on? Hey, and shout out Tiffany. I met her for the first time. That's her name, right? Tiffany. You know, Buki.
Oh yeah.
Her name's Tiffany, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to her. Yeah, man. Like,
So Jordy.
What up?
In New York, they don't let the BBWs in the club like that. They can't get third shift like that.
Nah, they can come to my party. I don't
capacity.
discriminate. I don't discriminate, man, but it's definitely places where you might get curved for sure. Like,
Oh man.
I ain't gonna throw their names out there, but you go to certain clubs up there, they're gonna discriminate for sure.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop this madness. They gotta stop this madness with the BBWs, man.
Hey, I don't discriminate.
I love them. I love them
too, man. They gotta cook, man.
They didn't love you Friday night though.
Yeah, I just can't believe they did me like that. And I'm the BBW whisperer. Like that's why I'm so upset by it. You know what I mean? Like me of all people.
They was in LA.
Huh?
He's in LA.
I don't know. Nah, he was in Miami.
Okay.
Future's thing.
Yeah,
I know they run that shit in LA.
Yeah, LA looked like it. Like
Oh,
they-
yeah.
They run in Miami too.
Hey,
Cause they be going hard against dark skinned chicks.
hey,
In Miami.
hey.
Yeah, man. Before we switch topics, I forgot to tell y'all. Forgot to mention this. I do got a birthday coming up, and we do got a party.
Yes, sir.
So let's make that
The
clear.
Mixed Avengers.
Yeah, the Mixed Avengers.
You know what I'm saying? Mixed Patty's Day, an event. You know what I'm saying? On March 15th.
St. Mitzi.
My birthday is that week, so we're going to go ahead and party on that Friday.
Yes, sir.
Come
out.
Get it in,
We got
man.
a crazy March, man.
Yeah, March
Yeah,
is
we got a lot.
We got a
going
crazy
on
March.
We got a
Stay
lot
tuned
going
on
on
March.
March leading into April.
First
Yeah.
things first, though. March 15th.
March 15th. First things
Hold up,
first.
man. Pelican Room.
We'll make another announcement at the end of the show, too. We got something coming up in April.
We're at the Pelican Room.
We got the
Pelican
Pelican
Room.
Room, March 15th.
Shout
You know
out
what I'm saying?
Bobby.
What you say, Reese? It ain't gonna be no bottle girls there. You ain't
Nah,
gotta
no
worry about
bottle
all
girls.
that.
Yeah, man. We just got a good night.
I did get hit with a section request, though.
A section request?
The Henny Honey says she don't go nowhere without a section.
Well, I mean, she part of the crew,
So I told her we'll try to lay a section out.
She can partake on one of them couches in there.
Yeah, you know.
That's
We'll
what you need.
we'll make a horseshoe in there.
whatever's available, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, like my guy Dez always say, we ain't busting heads at the door.
Nah, man.
You know, just come out and party,
Just
man.
come out and party, man.
Holla at your gualas.
You know what I mean? But yeah, you ain't got to worry
Indeed.
about a whole bunch of sparklers and all that other shit.
BB Dubs, you're allowed at my party. You can come and party with me. We can dance all night.
All right.
Hey, and let me clear it up before the smoke
Yeah,
hits the
you
airwaves.
got a lot of
Definitely
smoke.
gonna get some smoke.
And you've been getting a lot of smoke this year.
I have, you know what I
They've
mean?
been-
He been wilding.
My thing is that this is an isolated incident. I have smoked with that one particular BBW. She violated me, you know, clear across the board. So I don't want no one from that community, you know, thinking it's not that.
It's not that.
You know, but I do have smoke with this particular young female. I forgot her name. I know it started with an R, but
Man.
yeah, I got smoke for her. She one of them ones like.
Cup out of your hand, little nigga.
Anytime that I see her, it's on sight. I'm knocking her drink out her hand. Anytime I see her,
You got
it's
to.
on sight.
You got
I'm
to.
tossing her drink. I got to.
Got to. So again, March 15th. You know, we ain't promoters. We say that shit all the time. We're not promoters. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna do what we do. And it's my birthday, so I would love to see y'all.
We're gonna have a good night, Trey.
Pelican Room.
First of all, you're mixed Bev. You've been getting mixy for 2 decades.
Yeah,
Let's
I've been in this game for years.
Trav turned
You know what I mean?
25, man.
you
Happy birthday,
you
Trav.
went through marriage.
Turning 25
You
again,
went
baby.
through many eras of dress code, so
Many.
there shouldn't be a problem
That's
with
what
people
we're
come
gonna
out.
do right now.
I'm just keeping it up. Hey, Reese, we might have to run that back. 50 Shades of Trav. We might just have to run back to the different eras of Trav.
It's on. We ain't cleaned the IG up all the way yet.
You know,
You might can go catch a gander of that.
Button up Trav era was still one of the wildest eras.
Button up Trav.
Hey, what was your email address during that time period?
Playboy.
Yeah.
Playboy Trav.
I'd be like, Trav, we'll send the track to what email? PlayboyTrav.com.
Oh, yeah, that was a good.
Playboy
Yeah,
probably
man.
still
I wanna take
active.
a-
That email probably filthy.
Oh,
Take
man.
a gander at how my man, hey, Trav be rocking his hats to crazy. He got the craziest hat collection. Like I just want you to take a gander at what's going on. It's Lucki fucking me up. Like, he's got a cuff, but then like right here, he doesn't have the cuff anymore. And it's just, I don't know what's going on, man.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I leave that to y'all fast and Isha niggas. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Yo, cancel culture, man. We was just talking about it. As we are taping this, there is a Michael Jackson documentary out called Neverland.
Oh, it's on right now?
Yeah, it came out today.
HBO, yeah.
First of all, we canceling Mike. Any reason
Not
across
me.
the board besides murdering a kid.
Not me.
Hold up.
Any reason across the board.
But if it is true that Mike was inappropriately touching the kids, or we're giving him a pass?
Pass because he's dead.
Mike's dead.
So, but we're saying it doesn't matter because he's dead. So it's like,
It's like, damn, that was fucked up, man. What we gonna do?
So if R. Kelly passes, then that erase all the shit that he did.
No. R. Kelly ain't the king of pop. R. Kelly didn't make Thriller.
He's the king of R&B, though.
King of R&B? Oh, you right.
He's not my king.
Jordy,
He's not anybody's king anymore.
you canceling Mike?
I don't fuck with cancel culture, man.
So Mike might get a pass, even though if he touched
I
little
don't know
boys.
if you get a pass. I just,
Yeah, it's definitely not a pass.
I can't. You know, we in this era now where everybody got to pick a moral side to every fucking issue, man. Sometimes you just sit back and say, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I got my own shit going on.
Yeah, but that's my thing, and that's what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is this: the only reason I brought the R. Kelly shit is because it's like, all right, we canceling Kells, but then we saying we saying if whatever is alleged about Mike is true, we're saying it doesn't matter because Mike's dead. He's the king of pop.
What's the allegations? What's the claims?
I will say, if Mike was touching them kids, it was fucked up.
Oh, yeah. No,
And that's what I'm saying.
But I ain't about to start the cancel Mike campaign on Twitter or
I have shit to do.
you know what I'm saying?
Mike
Like,
ain't got no sex tapes.
you know,
Mike ain't. Good fact, Jay Wood.
So that makes it cool. But
Jay Wood
hold
said
on,
Mike ain't got no sex tape.
So that make it cool?
Don't. I'm gonna watch the documentary.
Who confirmed Michael's joint, man? Like where?
Who else is looking at Mike's joint?
Yeah, like,
It's always been like the joke, though, that was out there.
is it?
Because
But he went to court twice, right? And got
Tracy Morgan said he was dancing machine
He
downstairs.
was on top of the Tahoe one year when he got acquitted. Or no, he was late to court because he was up on top of the truck dancing.
Yeah. So he's been acquitted twice in the court of law. So, and Mike's dead. Like, he can't defend himself. Like, I don't think his estate is going to do a good job defending him. Like,
No, I mean his estate probably get hit with a lawsuit daily. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like, if Mike did it, you know, he's an awful human being, just like the Nets man would be.
nigga Jordy Chandler.
You know, but my whole thing is, like I said, I know Jay said him being dead don't excuse it. But, I mean, it's just like, what are you trying to accomplish at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, you bringing light to a situation that you can't do a single thing about except get money from it.
Except get that bag.
You know, that's it.
that's all it's about, man.
R. Kelly, like, we can see this man can suffer for that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do nothing to Mike right now. Like, even if you take the bread, like, you know, he 10 times rich. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going, who's it going to hurt?
It's a money grab, right?
Yeah.
Because he can't apologize. You can't apologize on behalf of him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all it is a money grab. From everywhere. From lawyers to the people that's suing him again to even Oprah doing the post interview with the alleged victims. Like, she's supposed to do the post interview. Like, HBO, like, it's all a money grab.
Big money
bro.
play.
You know what I'm saying? And we probably don't know how much money he has in his estate.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Or we don't know how well off his kids are or anything. Like, but
Did he still own the Beatles catalog when he died?
I believe so, because what's name hated his guts for that.
He's good.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This is going to be interesting watching this documentary. It's actually going to be interesting tomorrow when we put this out, because everybody's watching it now to see, how it matches up. I can't really cancel Michael, man. Michael's one of my favorite ever of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he touching kids, bro,
Yeah,
damn.
I think it's premature to say anything. I'm kind of like Jordy, though. I'm kind of over the whole cancel culture bullshit. But until we really see the documentary, like it took us seeing R. Kelly documentary to really get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I think we gotta hold back until next week.
For sure. Speaking of R. Kelly, Reese was so fed up this nigga got a Big Mac.
And before you get to that, they're saying Mike's estate is worth $500 million. So
it's a money grab.
Yeah, it's take a lot to dent that,
Yeah, for sure. Hey, but Reese was so fed up with R. Kelly getting a Big Mac with bacon on it.
It was more. It was
that
more.
What he got?
Yeah.
Is that what he ordered?
It was more so that the nigga was eating inside McDonald's. Like, he just got off the Sprinter.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are you going inside McDonald's?
I mean, he could have ate the Sprinter just fine.
Yeah.
Reese had fake J's on.
Hey, with no shoestrings.
Remember Esty had a
Well,
He the king of that. Yeah, not my goat.
Trav can't help himself.
Can't. But he had some joints on. They look like some white and yellow 13s. I'm like, what the fuck is on Kells' feet? And his tongue was all hanging, no shoestrings.
I mean, but, well, they make you take your shoestrings off shit when you go to the joint.
Yeah, they do.
Not that I know anything about it.
I ain't never. I ain't never had to take my shoes off. Now they do throw you in them uncomfortable ass slides. You know what I mean? But
I'll tell you all about it. But yeah, man, niggas like, kill out on fake J's, man. Like, damn.
And he changed his clothes. Like, he kept on them big ass sweatpants, but he threw on a new jacket and all that, and went inside fucking McDonald's and sat down with 5 coffees and a Big Mac. Like, this nigga is sick, bro. Like,
That's a sick combination right there.
He called that nigga retarded,
5
man.
coffees and a Big Mac. That's nuts.
Nigga was sitting at the table, like, in McDonald's.
He said,
With a fucking Sprinter sitting outside.
Retarded.
Like, I was telling him, man, I don't know how true it is, but like somebody from his team said that nigga blew up the bathroom at McDonald's too, because he didn't want to take a shit while he was in jail.
I believe that, Trav.
Yeah, I believe that too.
I believe that.
He got out, like, that's breath of fresh air, like, shit. Like, I just got out of a crazy situation.
So, all right, let's talk about this real quick. Basically, it was black women that got Kells investigated again, and then, led to his arrest, right? Because the documentary came out. Old girl put out the documentary. Now, they say a black woman bailed him out.
I thought it was a white woman.
Nah, it was a black. I thought it was
The
a black
daycare
woman.
owner.
A daycare owner.
I heard it was a white woman.
How true is that, man? Like, I'm just so tired of the, CSI, man, on the timeline. Like, every time some shit go down, man, like, we got play-by-play of every fucking thing.
That's
like,
what
yo,
I'm
this is,
saying,
I'm like,
bro.
what? Like, niggas is so intertwined and caught up in another nigga's every fucking move.
That's what I'm saying. Is the Kardashian shit on the?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm supporting black women, but I'm about to get them the fuck out of here today. 'Cause I'm fed up.
Women love R. Kelly. Like, let's be clear
why
about
matter
it.
that she was black.
Because it was like, they always say like black women was the only people that really like forced the issue on and brought light to what he was doing.
black women is-
because black men didn't really give a fuck what he was doing. Because a lot of black men in the with that power and that celebrity do the same thing. Not necessarily,
And
fuck
I-
little kids, but abuse their power. Basically.
And they was trying to say, like, the purpose of that documentary was to show how the black woman is the most disrespected or, forgotten.
I mean, them is all facts, but the fact that one single black woman decided to be the savior to R. Kelly, that don't negate none of the other shit. Like,
She
that's
just wasted 100 bands.
That's just
all.
one person who might have had a loyalty to him.
That's the culture, though. The culture is gonna take that one little fact
Right.
and run crazy with it for no fucking reason.
But it's just like, whatever. She probably, she let her nigga or something. I don't know. Shit.
I don't know what the fuck the
My brother do some bad shit. I'm probably gonna bail his ass out too and go fuck what he did. Like, That's her loyalty to him. They don't, you know what I mean?
No.
Black, white, whatever. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you know, remember everybody gave Nicki.
I was just about to say about, but that's her actual flesh brother.
Right, but I was
This
saying,
they
like,
saying this is a stranger.
Yeah, this is
It's kind of different.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's still gonna be interesting to see how the Kells shit play out. Like
he going to jail, man.
Yeah.
Period.
He just
bad.
buying time. That's all he doing. Like the inevitable. I'm like, it's happening. You know, he will be locked up at some point. I'll give it July-ish. August, yeah.
Nah, what the first case? What he
tied it up for 6 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Money
saying?
ain't long enough now. He struggled to get the 100,000.
He ain't got that star power no more. He ain't got that bag
Struggle.
no
He
more.
didn't get it.
Right, he didn't get it up. You right. Yeah.
Yeah, the one uncle, I guess some uncle on
Kells-
the case, but some uncle like finally told because he stopped getting paid.
Yeah, Kells got one
After
court
18
date.
years.
He got-
You want to see that shit?
He got one continuance in him.
That's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean,
But hold up. Let's go back to what Jordy just said. If that is true, that's
His uncle's sick as hell.
That's,
Yeah.
that's even sicker than.
Nah, that's what they said. They said, yeah, lock the
His
uncle up,
manager.
too.
That's why his manager. I think they brought charges on him too, because it was like, you know, I forgot what the particular name of the charge is, but it's like, you actually, you know, ain't in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, and in Kells' case, with it being minors, you know, that's super sick.
Yeah, because, I mean, cause that's how I felt when I was watching the documentary. Like, all the niggas is kind of like, yeah, I mean, we seen it, but like, nigga, like, does this like? So now what made y'all come out and say something? Because Kells ain't who he used to be now.
Only
Now y'all
reason
feel
why.
comfortable talking about
all
it.
a
Like,
money grab, bro.
that shit corny, man. Like, y'all just as worse as this nigga.
Yeah, if you watching somebody fuck with little kids, you know what I'm saying?
If you staying hush because you're getting paid and then the money dries up, you
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, just because.
Talk about it.
Just
That's
because
what we here for.
I mean, if you look at that era in hip hop, you look at that era and where the culture was at, man. That shit. Not to say it was normal,
That's what we said.
Yeah,
but niggas was definitely turning hella blind eyes. You know what I mean?
And we
So,
said
like,
we said that when we first initially talked about it. But what I'm saying is, like, what you just said was kind of wild to me. Is to be like, yeah, like a nigga, he finally revealed information because the money dried up. Like, so you stay quiet for 18 years, nigga. That's crazy.
That's just like a nigga turned in a second tape, you know, after all these years.
Yeah.
After all these years.
Right, that's
Fuck
what,
you doing
that's
holding
what I'm
on to
saying,
that
like,
VHS?
You ain't hear about that place?
Yeah, I heard about it, but like I thought I kind of took it another way. I thought he just a wild ass nigga and didn't like get rid of the fucking tapes, which makes him even more retarded.
Nah, they said somebody turned this
Nah,
one
somebody
in.
turned that
They
in.
sent it to the Chicago
Yeah,
Times
yeah.
or
So
some
you think
shit.
somebody just had it in the tuck for the last
A
15 years?
VHS, just like I mean, now I still got a couple N1 mixtapes, you know, from Foot Action. I still got a couple.
Do you really?
Yeah. Okay. I still got a couple. So I mean, I guess that's why they hang. I mean, and then you also got to look at it like this: that Kells flick, porno, whatever you want to call it, was everywhere. Like, so it's a lot of them copies floating around.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
But somebody turned in a new tape.
Right, this
nigga.
is a new
This
one.
ain't the old shit.
this is somebody in a freak bag. Like Kells might have like, check this out, my
Right.
nigga. This might have been somebody.
No.
You know what I
I
mean?
got the tape.
I'm
I
thinking.
got the tape. Like,
Because this tape right here, they're saying that Kells had to share this with somebody because they said the girl is on there talking about, I'm 14, and he on there like, let me have that 14
Well, old
year old
girl
pussy.
on the show kind of exposed that fact. She was like, "Oh no, this is what he did. He recorded all the time."
Yeah, I believe that, but they're saying like the girl is on the tape saying,
I'm 14.
I'm 14, and he like, let me see this 14-year-old pussy. Like he's on there
yeah,
saying 14. Like, you know, I'm like,
Yeah, they say he got deep in his freak bag. He peed
Super
on her.
deep.
They said, bro, he a freak ass nigga, man.
It is, man.
That's it.
But we stalling out Mike, right?
We stalling out
'cause
my.
there ain't
Allegedly.
nothing like that. Like this is all he say she. Like now, y'all did say that there's some new evidence. I've yet to see that.
That's
But
what I'm
with
saying.
Kells, it's like it's documented. It's there.
But
That's why I said-
niggas was saying that he said she said from the jump. Though. Niggas is coming at the.
But we seen it.
That was the
And
same
it took
excuse for
20 years to get Kells jammed up. Like it took us actually saying and we've seen it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We just turned the blind eye because, like I said, the culture was different.
What 50 Cent
Niggas
say?
was lying about their age, and chicks been doing that since the beginning of the time.
What 50 Cent?
Circling around watching videos. Circling around watching video. Eating popcorn, rewinding the tape.
Yeah, man. So,
Robert came on.
They done scraped that R. Kells though. Like that's nowhere to be found on the internet. Like the whole joint that went crazy viral. Like
Hell
the tape.
no,
Like
you can look
that's.
that shit up right now.
X and XX, cuz.
I don't think so. Y'all probably got. That's
what? Why do you know that? It's
That's a-
it's a
You don't like Pornhub.
No, I ain't gonna hold you when the shit came up. We looked it up just to see if it was still on the net.
That's
It's
what I'm
definitely
saying.
still on the net.
Did y'all hit play on
That
that?
shit listen, shit lives on the internet forever.
Bro, that shit is
I
on
don't
the
think that's on the
internet,
internet.
Forever.
bro. That
not
shit is on
one.
the internet, bro.
You about to make
Period.
me
Y'all niggas got wild phones in here.
Yeah, I don't think that one.
I don't even want nobody in there.
I can't put it
Child
on.
pornography.
Don't even look that up, Jay Will.
I'm not looking at that.
Is that what's the
That's
setup?
child pornography, and you go to jail for that. So
I'm not belling you out at all.
Oh, man.
no,
Oh, man.
No, y'all good though, cause I don't think it's a real link. Like y'all should be good.
Oh, no, I'm cool. I'm not about to go look at R. Kelly doing nothing, man.
no. Not wasting my search on that.
Oh, man. So, Blaze, you said that you wanted to get the Kardashians the fuck out of here, or women, black women. Let's talk about. First of all, Tristan Thompson don't give a fuck about nothing, dog. That nigga's a savage, and he don't care.
He already won that life. Listen, man, like this is a bum who done hit the lick for 90 mil.
Facts.
I was about to
Keep
say,
that same
bro.
energy. You always was. That
know
was
what I mean?
always
He
your.
didn't hit it
Yeah,
too
ain't-
late.
Right.
He got the fat contract.
You know what I
He
mean?
dated a Kardashian. Like
He done
fuck
won that
it.
life. You know what I mean? He ran with Brian for all the. He signed the clutch. You know what I mean? He gets to go to anything Brian doing in the summer. He's in on it. You know he got 90 M's out the deal. Like what more do we like? This man
What
won.
more do you want from me?
He's definitely on his way out the league because that nigga stinks.
He ain't played this year. I don't think.
He's trash, man.
Super trash.
Yeah, one good season. Rich Paul
What do you
ran
mean
the
he ain't
back.
played this year? Niggas just ain't watched not one Cavs game. That's all that is.
This nigga got 90 million to be a rebounder, and he only averages like 6 rebounds a game. Like he got 90 million to come off the bench.
And then remember this summer, Reese, we was watching this bum ass threes and shit. Like, nigga,
In the gym with
get
them
your dumb
weak
ass
ass
out of here,
niggas.
nigga. Get in that block and box out.
He
nigga.
wasn't at that New York. He wasn't at that New York LA Fitness where the
he
real
was-
games be
yeah,
going.
That nigga wasn't even. He was at. Yeah, he wasn't.
He was at the
He
Y.
was at Eastern.
Yeah, that nigga was at a rec center working on his 3-pointer and shit in a dumbass tank top. He was in a
Weak
G-unit
ass
tank
niggas.
top.
Weak ass Nike.
Right. He's in a G-unit tank top shooting threes. Me and Reese was like, look at this dumbass nigga, man. Why are you even thinking about shooting the jumper, nigga?
Now,
You
who
need to work
recorded
out.
that
You need to work on your
bullshit?
footwork in the block
And his hands,
box
so-
niggas out. Yeah, that
Got
nigga be
them
fumbling the
butterfingers,
ball.
Hey,
Yeah.
he got small ass hands, but he always was fumbling the ball, man.
Always.
This nigga was working on
He
his
telling niggas
three-pointer,
to do this
Blaze.
every trip. He be like this. Like, nigga, ain't nobody throwing you no oop, nigga.
And then he was hooping against bum ass niggas. Niggas was coming out shooting threes with confidence. I was like, bro, they're about to have a long season in Cleveland because this nigga Tristan Thompson has the nerve to shoot a
He really thought he was gonna be the man this year. Like, this is
Yeah.
my year.
He even said, he was like, we the reigning champs.
Yeah, he was
He's
out
come
talking
through
about that
us.
shit.
Like,
Like, nigga.
He was feeling good. And then
That
you know,
was Boston. He was talking shit
he was
to.
feeling good that whole summer because, you know, allegedly he put paws on Draymond. That
Right.
whole summer he was wilding.
I forgot about that. Draymond was like, you really believe that?
And Draymond was hot about that. He was running with
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't
Draymond
gonna
had
go
to
down
take
like
it.
that.
Look, because Draymond is, you know, Brian is a big homie and he running with clutch. Draymond just had to really eat it up. Like, y'all really believe that? Because, you know, he wanted to come out like, I'll fuck Tristan up, man.
Yeah, it didn't go down like that.
I think he might have just signed with Clutch.
Yeah, he did. They say, he free, but he having a terrible year. I don't think that bag is coming his way. Not like he think. He may get a one or 2 year
I ain't gonna
deal.
lie. Signing a clutch was the best thing he could do. Cause Paul
Paul,
gonna
yeah,
get that bag.
Paul gonna make
Yeah,
sure
he probably get him about.
He might be
He'll
good,
get a
though.
$20 million a year, but I'm saying he ain't getting no more than 2 years.
He might be good though. I think the Warrior organization will hold him down.
That's his best bet. Like he's.
His best bet is to
KD's
KD
out of it.
leave. Yeah, like,
KD's gone, bro.
Yeah, KD's gone.
KD looks so
That
disgruntled.
frees up
Man.
room.
He
for
look
them
like
to
he hate
re-sign
them
you know
niggas.
what I mean?
Like
Their original quarterback.
what's up with Kyrie?
LA.
Kyrie is some freaks.
He's going to LA.
You see that video today? Like, he was walking into the arena. He was like, I can't wait to get away from this shit, or I can't wait for this shit to be over.
Nah, I ain't say that.
On everything he said that.
I ain't see
I
that.
didn't see that.
Before the game today,
Him and Bron texting each other their frustrations right now.
them niggas did all
when
that.
Kyrie caught, please. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, this is the rollout.
They did all that just to fuck around and end up back with each other. Like they fucked Cleveland up.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, they definitely fucked Cleveland up, and then end up fucking up both organizations.
Right.
Kyrie fucked Boston up.
Right, and Bron is.
and then Bron
Trav,
got
I know
LA
you
under
said.
hostage right
The
now.
other day they lost to Phoenix to
It's a
yesterday.
wrap. Them losing to Phoenix solidified.
Hey, shout out my nigga B.I. though, because he putting up them buckets right now.
Thank you.
Oh, he probably mad at the media. You know, he
Nah,
been
I ain't
having
gonna
a
hold
thing
you, bro.
with
The
the
Lakers are
media.
good, bro. I don't give a fuck what niggas is talking about. Lakers got a squad. They was playing well before all them injuries
It's
hit.
probably with the
then
media.
Bron
Like, he
came
been
in,
going
fucked
with
up all the injuries first, and then Bron came with his bullshit. He sat out like 20 games. Probably didn't need to sit out that long.
Filming Space Jam,
Filming Space Jam,
A&R and fucking 2
A&R
Chainz.
projects. Then he
He was
came.
drinking wine. on
Then my
the
nigga
bench.
came back and tried to trade the whole fucking team,
fucked up
bro.
the chemistry.
Come on, my nigga.
Thank you, Jordy.
Come on, bro. I be going hard. I go hard at LeBron, bro. I go hard at that nigga. Like, he want to be the
Their
GOAT.
fan is not confused about what's going on right now.
Right.
This is status quo.
We've been said this, Trav. Everybody wrote this out. We all said that Brown is holding the hostage on it because
He's the gift and the curse.
Because, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Blaze was one of the first people to tell you that this ain't sweet like y'all think it is. When Brown first signed to LA, you was going crazy. You was talking shit.
Reese ruined my day.
I never.
Blaze and Reese both told you like, okay, you know what comes with this, right? Oh no,
You
we
forgot
good.
I'm 71
We good.
North. I've seen it.
Bron got to be humbled again before he.
I think it's too late. I think Bron too
Too
far
late, bro.
gone.
He too far gone, bro.
his head gone, bro.
And
When he
my
shot,
thing with
bro, when he
Bron,
shot that fadeaway three and turned around in the crowd, I said, "Oh, okay."
Bron don't.
I see what type of time you want.
He
This nigga
don't
was trying
take
to get a picture,
no
bro.
accountability for nothing. Like Bron, like this nigga will really get on Instagram after they just lost to Sacramento. They be like, "I'm just a kid from Akron." Like nigga, y'all just lost by 20.
Facts. That's what I call
He's
cap on
throwing
that
up-
Instagram post, bro.
He throwing up posts.
The nigga threw that Instagram post up with that big ass cheese walking into the
Yeah.
stadium with his little outfit on. I'm happy as not, bro.
30,000,
no, you're
10,000,
not, nigga.
like-
Cat. Y'all niggas are 2 spots out to play on.
Magic gonna be like this nigga.
Well, you know they
man.
shooting Summer Jam this summer, so
Space Jam.
Space Jam this summer, so
Yeah, man. Shout out to my guy.
That
Fella.
shit
He
probably not
keep
even gonna be
saying-
good, bro. And the kid's not gonna care.
Right.
Fella keep saying April
They're not
13th.
gonna
That's our
care, bro.
shooting start.
My
Kids
kids.
want-
And I'm
the
so
kids wanna see
mad. 'cause
Giannis,
he's so
nigga.
right.
Trigger.
Oh yeah,
The kids
it's
wanna see
definitely
Giannis 'cause he a real
no
monster.
postseason ball.
He probably gonna be in the movie. He probably gonna be one of the Monstars. Giannis.
Right. Brown putting the cast together right now. Spring Hill Entertainment.
I'm sick. I'm over it.
Yeah, man.
definitely Spring Hill.
It's looking bad now. Like I ain't gonna.
But that's the rollout though to let Bi look good so he can trade his ass.
My thing though, like I really hate that Magic
Shit.
put it all out there on the line for Bron, and like he really done let Magic down. Like I know Magic can't really do no wrong in LA, but
shit.
that shit what Bron
It's an
done
injury.
did.
Say him and the buses be going at it.
It's the injury. That's
It's
all
not
it was.
the injuries,
we was in
man.
4th place till he got hurt, bro.
Yeah,
Uncle
it was-
LeVar let it be known.
It was
nigga.
13 games
I ain't
into
gonna
the
hold.
season.
LeVar Ball called it.
Look,
He
Uncle
said
LeVar.
LeBron ain't my son. Period.
No,
But-
he trash too.
LeBron
No, he's not.
Nah,
Lonzo?
hell
He's
no.
not trash.
Hell no,
as
bro.
hell,
Zoe
bro.
got game, bro.
Zoe's nice.
Zoe's
Hold
a
on,
good
hold on,
point guard, bro.
hold on. Cut the shit. Hold
Niggas
on.
got game.
Zoe's a great point guard.
Oh my god.
Great point guard.
Great point guard.
You know I'm rolling.
Why? You shouldn't roll with that.
He ain't better than that
that's
guy
fake
in
news.
Brooklyn.
I mean, he's still developing, but he's a great point guard.
He's a great point guard today.
He ain't even the best point guard
He's
on
gonna
that
be a great
team.
point guard.
He's still learning.
I'm starting him over Rondo any day.
If you
Rondo don't see the floor like bro.
franchising your future on Zoe right now,
Right.
God bless you.
He said the same thing about D-Lo and shipped him out. Now he's going crazy.
D-Lo,
D-Lo
it was
going crazy.
controversy, and Magic didn't want him. Like the play been in line for
Yeah,
Brown.
Lonzo.
You know what I mean? And Lonzo, like it's all been set up. You know what I mean? Like when you go back and look at this shit, like you can tell, like they sent Nance and all them niggas to Cleveland. Like Bron had already knew in his mind, then I'm up out of here. Like you know, LA cleared the books for this nigga while he was in Cleveland. Sent the niggas to his team.
Hey, looking back on that shit was ill.
Man.
Fuck them niggas.
And them niggas like Jordan Carson and Larry Nance was in Cleveland like, what the fuck? We just got sent from LA to this, and now this nigga's gone?
You see Clarkson that lost his mind in Cleveland. That nigga having cabin fever. He got his neck tatted and shit. He was just like, fuck it.
Hey, the
I'm
Lakers
go ahead and get
need
inked
a.
up and run around with Tristan and hit these hoes.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Kevin Durant called it though. He said it's toxic as fuck playing.
Oh
with that
yeah.
nigga.
I mean,
And it looked toxic in Cleveland.
It for sure was.
Outside of the bullshit, on the court it looked bad because this nigga love to point the finger and throw fits on the floor. You saw the comment Josh Hart said, like, yo, we gotta keep our head in the game. We can't be storming down the court getting salty. Like, nigga, play basketball, bro.
The Lakers need a Mario Chalmers or like because Tristan kind of got with Brian last year too. You need a nigga to be like, yo, cut the bullshit, bro.
Yeah, need somebody
You
to
need a
get
nigga
this
not
shit.
sign the clutch, huh?
I don't want to talk
Bro,
about
this nigga Bron doing dances, Michael Jackson dances in practice to turn around and lose to the Suns, bro. I'm
Right.
not going, bro.
I mean,
Not
but,
going.
man, hey,
And
Mario
posted
Chalmers-
the video. Like, why the fuck would, like, bro, you're too happy to be 30 and 35.
I'm happy as fuck. That's what he said on the post.
But I mean, shit, Bron was on that shit in Miami too. But Mario Chalmers, that, like,
Them
hey,
niggas
bro,
was winning 62 games a year.
Mario Chalmers couldn't do shit. Anytime Mario Chalmers messed up, they yelling at him, they slapping nigga in the back of his head, like, nigga, why you pass the ball? Nigga,
Speaking of Miami, where the fuck did them braids come from, D-Wade?
yeah, what's up? We definitely got to talk about D-Wade South Central.
Am I tripping or did he not have
He
braids?
had a fucking fade at the All-Star.
Man, I'm like, I know this nigga had high and tight.
This nigga had a taper at the
Hold on,
All-Star
let me pull
game.
this picture of him throwing that oot to Brown. Hold on.
He did not have a fro. He did not have a fro work length.
This nigga got
full of
hang
braids.
time right now, like,
I ain't gonna
That
hold
nigga
you,
got a
bro.
taper at the
His hair was
All-Star
like George
game.
Ways.
When I saw the braids, I knew something was wrong.
Him and his son got matching
want to get
braids.
that Fetty Wap?
Him and his son got matching braids.
He might have got the Fetty Wap implants, bro.
I'm like, what?
All-Star game, that nigga had a
Fuck,
bro.
kind of
That nigga, his
sorcery.
fro was not long enough for because he don't got to stop at the back of the neck braids.
Right,
That
his
shit
joints is
dangling.
hanging. He's dripping.
That shit dangling.
He over there looking like Gunner right now. Like,
The
what the
reason I
fuck's
excuse
going
that nigga is
on?
because he got Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union put him on with the hairpiece.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah,
so
she
she
probably
like,
Put him
did.
on
fuck
the
it.
extensions.
Fuck it.
She's all yeah, babe, I got you. Babe, I got you. I know a nigga that can.
Like, hey, like,
His hair was shorter than mine.
damn. And that's 2 weeks ago.
You see Jay Wood? All-Star game, that nigga, his fro was lower than Blaze. Now that nigga got straight back.
He had the Iverson joint with the
He had about 6
super
or 7 of them
saucy.
bitches. He ain't had like 2 braids. He ain't do the 2
And
braid
they was
waves.
zigzagging all through his
He had like
shit.
7 of them bitches going to the back of the neck.
Yeah, man. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, wait, we ain't going.
He think he can get anything. The
They
last
got the
season, like,
Shamar
I'm
Moore
just
braids. Remember when Shamar Moore had them braids on that
Those
movie
are
with Tyler
the worst
Perry?
braids of all time.
Yeah, Tyler
Those are the
Perry.
worst braids of all time.
We ain't going, Wayne. We see you. Cut the shit, my nigga.
You
We
ain't
see
low at all.
The jig is up. We see you, my nigga.
The braids are so trash, this.
Y'all niggas is funny, man. So, is this the rollout for the Kardashians season 16? Is that all this is?
That's what it looked like.
It's definitely a rollout.
Yeah, because the red table talk looked too crazy.
Yeah.
That Lucki solidified the rollout.
And then the Travis Scott shit now, all of a sudden,
Right. He done went dark.
Travis Scott canceled the show because Kylie said she called him. She like
Deactivated
He canceled the show?
he deactivated his
I knew he
Instagram and all
deactivated
that
his
shit.
Instagram. He canceled the show though.
Yeah, right after the Khloe shit happened, then this nigga didn't go to a show
They
because
got
it's
that power, bro.
man. You see,
They
Tristan,
playing chess
you
out here with
you
niggas'
see
lives.
Tristan don't give a fuck. Tristan like let me out,
Right.
get out, and she won't let the nigga go. He like, damn, bitch, I done cheated on you 20 times. You still
And she came out talking about
Chloe
she
got
blaming
trash
on old
pussy,
girl.
You said what?
She came out and said she blame old girl,
Right, she said,
Jordan.
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going
she
nowhere. I
blamed
blame
Jordan.
you.
And then
Tristan
that's what Jordy just said
damn.
about the red table talk. Like, hey man,
I only watched 10 minutes of it. It just was too much. I couldn't. go.
Will and Jada, like, they kind of creep me out, man.
Oh, that's their show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
Yeah,
be
it was,
kind of honest, man.
It's Jada's show with her fine ass mama.
It's a podcast or some shit?
And
it's a
Willow's on
visual
there.
show.
And the daughter on there. Willow on
Yeah.
there.
Will and Jada kind of creep me out, man.
Something ain't
Better than
right.
her.
Something is not right with them.
They definitely got that Hollywood elitism all over them.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But hey,
I'm sure they like swingers and they do what they do, man.
I
but-
thought they debunked that rumor, though. I thought they came out and said that.
Man, I don't know, man.
Can we talk about my black queens being too invested into this goddamn
Talk
story?
about it.
Speak
I
on
mean,
it. Speak on it.
I mean, like, that's all I've been hearing is, like, how upset everybody is at Khloe. But, like, my question is, like,
it's the rollout.
I feel the rollout, but what are we doing in our own personal lives that we're so invested into these motherfuckers who we don't know?
I don't. I mean, that's why
Solely
I salute the
entertainment.
Kardashians because they really learned how to work the game
Kris
and work
Jenner.
social media and really get a bag off this. Like they're so powerful that they create their own narratives. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They
because I
control
think
it.
Kylie is, which one do Travis Scott go with? Kylie? She richer than Kim, ain't she?
That's what they say, Reese.
That's
Yeah.
what they say.
I mean,
So
my
they say-
nigga Ye went to the Kardashian house and it fucking came out with Yeezy worth $3 billion or some crazy shit, bro. So
Yeah. Kris Jenner is a genius at what she do.
that's just the influence they got.
I said-
the campaign with them and shit. Like that shit went crazy.
Influencers.
I said a lot of women that was laughing at Khloe are in situations where they're Khloe.
Oh, facts. Fendi.
You know what I'm saying? But you just want to laugh at her and have jokes towards her because it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's on
Trav, that was
Twitter.
one of the realest tweets you ever tweeted.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of chicks that's in that situation, but you ain't famous, so nobody gives. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives a fuck. But that their Kris Jenner's rollout is amazing, dog. Like it's 16 seasons of the Kardashian. They don't have talent. Like
No, I ain't gonna say that. They do got talent.
what are they talented at?
What they do, Reese?
They talented at selling a product, you know what I mean? Whether it be that keeping up with the Kardashians, and now they all, you know, got the makeup shit going like crazy, and then Kim, you know, she pulling. I don't want to say it's a jig, but you know, she trying to get in her activist bag. You know what I mean? Like
She
so,
definitely is getting motherfuckers free. Huh?
you know. So I don't know, man. Like I just hate that it's our own that's getting so infatuated and caught up with them. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, Reese, when that tweet that Khloe put out was strategic, obviously, right? And the black queens just went berserk.
And I'm
over
talking
the
about
tweet.
like even the dudes, you know what I mean? Like the Tristans, the Reggie Bushes, the Kanye Wests, Lamar Odoms, like Travis Scott's, like why y'all letting these people make a spectacle out of y'all? You know what I mean? They all done, you know, for the sake of the show, then are for the Kardashian brand in some, you know, shape, form, or fashion, then look crazy. Like we almost seen Lamar Odom die on TV.
Lamar
You know what I mean?
Odom-
Like they sold this
Hey,
nigga
that nigga
almost
was passed
died.
out in a brothel, dog.
And they
Like,
sold that shit to E or whatever channel the Kardashians
E.
come on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They sold that shit. Kanye West on there going through his depression, he say, you know what I mean? And you letting them show this shit on TV. You know what I mean? Now Reggie Bush, he was kind of smooth with it. I can't really recall Reggie Bush getting caught up in too much scandal with him or even being on TV.
But then he ended up marrying a chick that looked just like him.
That's cool.
And their
I-
kids
yeah.
look just alike.
I ain't mad. I'm just saying, like, he
Which
didn't
is
really
some
let
wild
him
shit.
catch him up too much. You know, Ray J, he kind of got out of it too, but Ray J was a bigger star than them at the time. You know what I mean?
Kim K on. The tape is what took her to the next level.
Yeah, I just wish that the niggas would, you know, be a little more like, you know, that box can't be that crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think what it's the money play. Like, you know, it's more so a business move, you know, but it's got to be better business out there or other business.
Hey, Blaze, I definitely want to get your opinion on this since you're in your black woman bag. You know what I'm saying? I read a tweet the other day and it said that black women don't mess up families. Black men mess up their own families by cheating.
Black men don't cheat, for one.
And definitely not cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah, black women don't mess up families. Black men mess up their own families by cheating.
I feel like that is an unself-aware quote
Unself-aware quote. I like it.
because
Sexist too.
Very sexist.
it is. It's like, first of all, it's some chicks out here who's wilding more than the man. Let's keep it 1,000.
Talk about it.
And so
speak on
that doesn't get spoken about at all, right? There's some chicks out here wilding. The dude might be just straight up being at the crib, chilling, working, doing what he got to do, and she out there with her work husband.
It's just normally the guy gets jammed up because the guy is normally the
I'm
breadwinner.
not gonna hold you, bro.
You know?
Niggas is losing the argument this year and next year. It's
They ain't
just
gonna lose it?
It's just women's time, man. It's just their time, bro.
They can have it.
They got
They
it.
got it.
Yeah, like it's just their time. They've been down for a while.
All the niggas that got
They got the
exposed,
empowerment.
It's
you
just,
feel me?
you know-
They gonna talk their shit. They gonna be loud and wrong.
the money.
I'm wrong.
They gonna be loud and right. I ain't about to argue with them either way.
I'm supporting them 100%, but
You feel me?
I don't want that quote.
You don't like that quote?
Nah.
I was just, I was reading a couple quotes on there, and also it said that men cheat recklessly and women cheat strategically.
I mean, there's some truth to that.
What does it matter though?
Right. Cheating is cheating.
Cheating is cheating. Like you said, like
Women take pride in cheating sneaky. Like, they take pride in that. Like, we don't get caught. Like, bitch, you still cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Just because you don't get caught or
you know, so.
And I think that's a false narrative as well.
that women don't get caught.
Yeah.
Because they definitely get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially, I mean, because especially with social
Caught
media,
everyone that's cheated on me. I've caught them all.
He cut them all.
You're not low. Now, if I choose to address it, that's one thing.
That's one thing.
You know, but yeah, I ain't low.
Also, I was talking to one of my female friends, and she told me a new term today. And like, I knew about the situation, but I just didn't know the term was called homie jumping.
What? Go into it? Like
Homie jumping, like a chick messing with the different homies in around the circle. Like, I didn't know that was a term.
Bro, chicks that will move like niggas now, bro.
I mean, you saying that you didn't know that was a term? Or
Yeah, like I didn't know. Like I knew chicks messing with people in the same circles.
Quick
I
hopping.
didn't know it was called homie jumping.
I mean,
it sound right. I mean, the name
quick
fits.
hopping,
It
homie
fits.
Jumping, like, it's, I mean,
Whatever
that's,
you want to call it.
Nah, it's just now they vocal about it.
Okay.
They be vocal about it. They try to invoke that. They try to, like, you know what I
Notch
mean?
on the belt for them.
Oh, yeah, like, we ran to that click. Like, it's like,
Points
they
on the
act like
board.
niggas, like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
hold on, so chicks is bragging about that now?
Yeah.
Like, I fucked the whole crew.
They keep the score.
Mel Chapo, is that accepted and respected?
It definitely is.
It's
My
20,
thing-
listen, it's 2019,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. Ain't no
Do
rules,
what you do, just watch my show, man. Like, you know, you gotta have conversations with the homies and make sure that, because you know sometimes niggas be cuffing and you know they act like, you know, certain chicks is they personal even though they don't really have real allegiance to it. They might have tapped the box once or twice and then they feel like, hey, you know what I mean? So, you know, long as that understanding is there, I mean,
That's
I don't see what the problem is.
We
You know
had
what I mean?
this argument with Take Control. They try to act like niggas is off limits. Like, no.
Yeah.
No,
Talk
we're
about it.
not. We're not off
That's the
limits.
thing. That's
Speak
the
of it.
thing. They act like niggas is off limits, but then they can do what they, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then they can do whatever they want to. But then if a nigga try to press them about fucking with a nigga, it's like, well, you ain't my nigga.
Like this.
Like, man, like, I don't know, man. It's so many things with women I don't even want to get started in. You know, I already know they're gonna listen to the show and they're gonna be like, I'm so up. You know, they're gonna talk their shit on the fifth member. Is gonna talk their shit on the Facebook. I mean the Twitter page.
We want to smoke.
We all
Whatever, man.
So I got a question.
It's 2019, man. Get that pussy up.
God bless the dead.
God damn.
What do you say?
God damn! You swear you mean?
Do we need the views? The views. I didn't even catch it.
Reese, he said it's 2019. Get that pussy up.
Bitch, get that pussy up.
I didn't say that. Look.
The views of the honorable.
Bitch, bust that pussy
Clear
up.
it up, damn. Clear it up.
Niggas in his freak bag.
That's a wild quote, and I don't want no smoke.
Me too. I was like, what did he say?
I don't want no smoke from Me Too, Wink Too. I
Wink too. Shout out.
don't want no smoke. But all I'm saying is this: it's like niggas is grown, man. We not, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you choose to do with your box, and all parties mutually agree, what's the problem?
Your box is your box, baby.
What's the problem?
box is your box.
What's the problem? That's the thing. Is I feel like niggas just love being messy in 20. It's 2019. Let's leave the messy shit in the past. Let grown-ups do what grown-ups do. Like, why does everything got to be so messy and such a, you know what I mean? So crazy. It's like if two grown-ups decide to do some grown-up shit, why does it have to be the topic of the conversation?
Cause that's what
It's normally some
niggas
party
like us
that.
do podcasts, nigga. That's why.
But
No,
it's
no.
one of the parties catch the super feelings and they get in a sucker bag,
That's
and then that's when it just spins out of control.
Because and it's the thing, and I already know women are gonna be saying niggas be lying instead of they're like, no, let's keep it a buck. A lot of times women know what the fuck they getting themselves into, and they still choose to hop into it, and then because they think they about to change something. You know what I'm saying? They think they about to change something, or they got it in their mind like, oh, that ain't gonna be me, and then that end up being you, and now you want to be salty. And then you want to change the narrative and make it all this big situation. Like, nah, nigga, you knew what you was getting yourself into. You want to do some grown up shit. It didn't work out in your favor.
Take the L.
Take your L in silence.
Put
too.
your cake in your pocket and keep it moving, man.
That's the thing. If niggas knew how to take their L in silence, like shit would be so much better.
Niggas
If
do
women
not
know how to take
think-
the L in silence too, that's the thing.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Jay.
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Just niggas
people in
period.
general, if
Right.
you take your L in silence, so shit'll be a lot smoother. But no, you got to get on your Khloe Kardashian and go on Twitter and blame your husband for
right. So
And cry in front of your camera like.
we live in this cancel culture, this exposed culture, and that's the thing too. Is like I never understood the exposed, like.
What's it do?
Yeah, like, all right,
Niggas be wanting sympathy, bro.
you wanted to hop into some bullshit, and then you mad that shit didn't go your way, so then you want to expose some shit, but it's just like, that ain't gonna really do shit for you. Like, all right, niggas might scream for a couple minutes, but then after a month or two, no one gives a fuck, because we on to the next day.
And if
After
you
the next topic get hot.
a G about it and you just don't entertain it and you play low, that shit is gonna blow right over.
So who really won? You still lost at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm not. I know that came off a little vulgar.
And I do understand sometimes where you can be blind about some shit because you in some shit. I get that shit too. Like, so I shoot him a little bit of bail.
I'm just saying, Jordy, you feel me, bro. All I'm saying is this. Like, if you want to do some grown-up shit.
Bitch popped that
No. I'm just saying, if you want to do some grown-up shit and y'all both mutually agree, like.
Just do your grown-up shit.
Just do your grown-up shit.
You don't have to be messy. That's all that's saying.
Yeah, like, why does it have to turn into a messy
Don't
situation
cop
when you
the
don't get your way?
plea. Yeah, don't cop the plea when it goes south. Niggas be copping that plea.
Yeah.
That's it.
Man, like Jordan did. Like, well, she said she kissed Tristan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she said.
That sounded a little funny in the light.
All that shit sound coached, nigga. Like, they coached her everything. Like, Will and Jada coached her through that whole shit, dog.
Even the way she was answering her questions.
Yeah,
bro.
I ain't peeped the interview.
She had them in a cannon. They was too ready. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't feel the genuineness, bro.
Yeah, she
She wasn't really at the table.
She
feel
wasn't. Nigga, that was coached.
I'm just glad, hey, God bless. Y'all niggas do what y'all do with that shit. I'm glad I ain't got it,
I watched the
that wasn't pertaining to me. But I just talked to a lot of my brothers that's going through this bullshit, and I just don't understand it. And that's why I
your
feel
preacher
like,
bag?
yo, man, first of all, stop
Franklin?
messing with these messy hoes, bro.
Oh,
the signs be
God.
there. The signs be there.
Young nigga.
The signs be there. But niggas just can't avoid it. It's just like, bro, look at her. Look at what she's doing on social media. Look how she moving. Do you really want a picture in this box? Ah, man, I just need it, man. I got to see what it's hitting for one time. It's not worth the one time. Nah, man, I got it. I'm cool. I got it. It's gonna be cool. Next thing you know, niggas is in they in their Carl Thomas bag. They in they stressed
Look
out
at
bag.
me.
You feel me?
I can't stop crying.
You know what I mean? Man, this bitch crazy, bro. She tripping. Why she tripping? Cause, bro.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I hit it. I ain't gonna lie. I hit it. And, like, bro, we had this conversation.
Just say no.
All box ain't good box, man.
But ain't nothing better than.
That's not
It
the
ain't
same.
worth it.
Hey,
But ain't good butt.
Yeah, all butt ain't good butt, man.
Fendi.
It ain't.
pause. That sounds so crazy.
Yeah. Boy, these niggas sound yucky right now.
Niggas went to the butt.
Hey, but quick question, man. I was thinking about this, and God bless her dad. Was Aaliyah a homie hopper?
Man, like every day I see a new picture.
What's on the document?
My nigga was looking.
Yeah, was Aaliyah?
Every day I see a new picture of her and Hov. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
I was
like,
just like,
these didn't hit the word up in source back in the day. Like, shit.
Yeah, they said. I mean, word is that it was Hov first before she messed with Dame.
That's what I'm saying. Was she a homie hopper? Was she like?
What's on the docket? What's on the docket? What we talking?
We about to get into our music bag since we got industry Jordy in the building.
What we talking about?
Jordy said Offset was cap on that on that interview with the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, so let's talk.
What do you say?
About the content.
The content was coming back and swag rap is dying. That's what Offset said.
Nah, he just getting older. And he got a kid. And he got caught
He
up.
got 4 kids.
And he got caught up. Yeah, he got caught up. On that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Jeez.
It was cool.
I ain't even.
I like that.
I ain't
I don't
even-
understand what niggas don't like.
I ain't
about
even
it.
check it
I
off
didn't
the.
say it was bad. It was cool.
I ain't even check for it off the rollout alone. Get A&R Brown the fuck out of here, bro. Period.
I'm
That was a
with you on
bad. That was bad
I'm
rollout,
with
bro.
you on that.
Get that shit out of here,
I'm just
bro.
tired of the 2 Chainz super lyricist guys. Like, he can rap. You know what I mean? But he be forcing so much shit, and like he says a lot of shit. They be like, I think niggas like he gets so many passes because he's a down south artist. So you know the knock on a lot of down south artists is they try to say a lot of them ain't lyricists. So he plays to that. You know what I mean? That stigma, like, you know, I'm from down south, but I could spit with the best. I'm like, no, you really
also,
can't.
niggas appreciate his mind, too. He kind of educated. He can talk, speak well. You know what he talking about. Business acclimated. You know what I mean? Niggas appreciate all that shit about his brand, too. Me, personally, he just one of them artists that is kind of falling into that lane where it's just like, bro, you done had your time again and again and again. And, like, me personally, I'm always looking for what's next. So I ain't even really jacking your shit. I ain't going to call it weak. But I just ain't checking for it. But the fact that it rolled out with A&R Brown in the studio doing that fake ass shit on Instagram and all that shit look weak, bro. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Nigga Brown with the notepad and shit. Like, bro, come on, bro. I'm like buying that shit.
That Brown shit pissed me off, especially with us losing. I'm like, nigga, fuck out of the studio.
2 Chainz, his last 3 albums been incredible jigs. Like, you know, it's the marketing and promotion.
It's like you disrespect to A&Rs too. I don't know, bro, because A&R don't work like that. Like. That whole little picture they sold, like, bro, come on, man.
Reese, you just hit on a point that I had this morning with niggas when I was hooping. I was like, because, you know, we was talking about the 2 Chainz album this morning, hooping, and niggas is kind of like, and I was like, the 2 Chainz shit is cool. I said, what be getting niggas so excited is, I said, his marketing these last 3 albums have been so crazy that you be like, oh shit, he about to drop some shit. Yeah. And then when you hear the music, it's not bad, it's just like, but the promotion oversold the music, right? So it's just like, which he's doing his job. It's like he makes you curious. He's good at he's good at creating these narratives and being able to sell the narrative. And you know he's one of the very few artists that knows how to, like Jordy said, he does a very good job of reinventing himself every album. You know what I mean? But
that's what you're supposed to do.
But we're not knocking him.
Nah, I applaud him. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna call it weak. It just I ain't checking for it. It ain't for me.
Okay, so the old head music ain't for you.
Nah, a lot of it not, man.
It's just like the young head shit ain't for me, so...
That's what I told you. But I still ain't gonna call it weak, though. You be the nigga that's like, that shit trash. It ain't good. Like, it ain't good music. Like, it ain't good music to you. You don't even understand it. These young niggas be, bro, the way they be writing beats and putting their cadences and their ad-libs, that shit is fire, nigga. And them young Atlanta niggas, bro, with that dialect and the way they write their beats and put them ad-libs together, bro, that whole Young Thug little YSL spinoff, that shit's crazy, nigga. That's why they shit going crazy. That's why they been running the game for so long, nigga. It ain't no jig. It ain't whack. Niggas just be trying to doubt it all the time, like...
It ain't that either. What you making it out to be? It ain't that.
Nah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like I
bro.
said, it's a niche. You know what I mean? It's a lane for everything. So every lane got a certain amount of fans that's going jack, as you say, and put something out there and put it over the top. So I mean, and like you said, in this era that we in now, the streaming. If you can't survive or thrive in this era, like you really pointless being in the music. So I mean,
period.
You know, like,
and there's a lot, but that's the thing. There's a lot of niggas that don't put up numbers, even with streaming. So that's why it's kind of like when niggas be like, I feel like it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like if niggas do crazy streaming, it's like, oh, what's that? And then when niggas don't do numbers,
so what do we determine? Like, what's numbers? Like, what's good numbers? 90K or that? So
90K is a good number.
90K first week for Gunna is good numbers.
See,
bro.
we giving Gunna a qualifier. I know Gunna had 3 records that was, on the radio. Y'all was talking to me about radio records last week. He got 3 records on the radio, national radio, spinning 24/7.
What records is that?
The joint with
Drip Too Hard.
Drip Too Hard. What's the one joint that he performed? Dun, 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 dun. What y'all know what I'm talking about?
Drip Too Hard is a feature. QC put that on the radio.
I mean, he's on the radio. That's the same, like but they all come out and say, I got this many records. Like, you get a Grammy for it.
But you got to understand the process of putting out your own music and, like, when he hit radio himself versus how one of his features got onto the radio.
So him being a feature on you saying that's no presence?
I'm saying that you got to take that into account with his personal artistry and his personal journey and, like,
do it help
how his label is developing him.
But do it help his rollout?
Of course it helps his rollout.
That's all I'm saying. So if you got
records, he have a joint with Mariah too.
I don't even know who Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I think he on Mariah's album too.
She got an album?
Is it getting spins?
Right.
I don't know about that. All I know is 90K is a good number for where Gunna is at right now.
So, Jordy, I do got a question, though. What is the culture like in New York right now? What is the musical culture in New York like?
Be more specific.
Like, is there like a group of young artists in New York that are coming up that we should be looking out for? Is there a group of young producers that we should be looking out for? Like creating a sound, not necessarily boom bap or classic New York rap, but just like, you know how like Bobby Shmurda had his sound for a minute, and then like obviously
Young and May.
You know what I'm saying? Like
There's some niggas in Queens, bro, that are hard as fuck. These niggas got their own little swag, their own sound. But the thing about New York is don't nobody give a fuck about up and coming artists. Like they don't want to be patient. They don't care if your shit sound good. They don't care if it's a potential hit. If your shit not hitting, if it ain't viral, if it ain't a smash, then it don't matter in New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of the people in power in New York is all old niggas who don't fuck with the young niggas anyway. So, you know, the culture is very much that old head, bitter ass culture that you see on Twitter. Like, that's what it's like. Like in New York, they don't support none of the young shit. Not they own homegrown shit. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of young niggas in New York just like being overlooked. Not that it's super fire niggas out there that just need more love, but it ain't really nothing being done for them. But that's just, it's 8 million people there, bro. Like, like you got to stand out. You need a hit record.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, like, because I listen, like, what I really listen to from New York is, you know, I fuck with Griselda real heavy. I fuck with Action. I like Mayhem. Like, those are the people from New York that I really check for. Like, these niggas always make fun of me. Like,
You
I
be
listen
listening to Action Bronson, bro?
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, I fuck with Action. Nigga.
That's different.
Action is dope.
That nigga's a cook.
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, no, bro. I mean, hey, man, you like what you like, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit, the nigga had shows on fucking Vice and shit like that. I mean, he got a crazy following. I mean,
I ain't jocking that nigga shit, bro.
I feel you, but that and that goes back to a lot of shit you listen to. I'm not listening to them little drunk ass niggas on pills talking all that. Man, fuck out of here. I smack one of them little niggas. I ain't listen to none of that bullshit. Like, fuck out of here. Like, and I smack a nigga that listen to that shit that think he tough. So that's how I carry it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know where we just went, but you know, I don't know what young niggas you're referring to. Cause I feel
all the pill popping shit.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't just like that's such a like old head way to just throw niggas into one ass box. Like you can't do that, bro. Like a lot of these young niggas ain't talking pill popping. You know what I mean? Like you can't just be like all the pill popping niggas. Like it's a lot of old heads that mention pill popping. Drake said he pop a Xanax, nigga. Like what you mean?
I have a Xanax.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm just saying all these niggas be popping pills and all that shit. Some niggas might rap about it. Some niggas might not.
Like I was watching the Breakfast Club interview with that young nigga Chopper for United Masters or whatever. Who? Chopper?
Oh, Z's, bro.
Man, and I was just listening to him talking. Then I went and watched this video. I was like, I'm curious. Just watch the video. And
who
is it? Some nigga, Steve Stout was.
Bro, listen, bro, and I don't know who gonna hear this radio or who gonna hear this podcast. You know, I admire what Steve Stout and them is doing, but United Masters still gotta prove their concept right now. Like. That's my take on it. That's a lot of people's take on the industry on it. It's just like, you know, they coming out with this self-empowerment thing, rolling out all the videos, be independent.
Steve Stout is managing 2 Chainz right now, ain't he?
Be independent, do your own thing. But, you know, the bottom line, bro, in the music industry right now, if you want to be a big star, if you want to be a star, you still need a major. There's no way to go around.
It's only 2 of them, though.
2 what?
Majors.
What are you talking about?
You got Atlantic, Universal, like who? And
you got Republic. You got WMG.
I mean, who's thriving off them though? I mean, like I know Atlantic got
Post Malone and Drake, 2 biggest artists in the world at Republic.
Oh, Drake is Republic.
Yeah.
I thought he was Universal.
It's all the same family.
It's all under the same umbrella.
But nonetheless, back to United Masters and back to the dude they had on there, kind of champion him.
Yeah.
Who I don't know who he was, and I don't think too many people care who he is. Like,
cause I know like his thing was like he had 15 million streams on YouTube, so that's like Steve Stout was like, we don't need a label to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
But he don't need United Masters to do that. You know what I'm saying? So United Masters is kind of like jocking this whole independent thing, but it's like, nigga, we don't need you either.
They charging them 10%.
Yeah, that's cool.
So are they managing them? It's just managing.
Bro, United Masters is doing what they really preaching what Empire's been doing for years. It's just glorified distribution.
I'm about to say E1, but
And
E1 is
you take a small percentage, but that model, all the majors are adopting that model. You know what I'm saying? Like all the majors got little minor distribution companies now because it's easier to cast out bait and sign a whole bunch of young niggas to these quick little distributions, and then once something hit, and then you upstream it. You know what I mean? You invest a little bit more, but what United Masters doing is taking 10. I mean, we did our deal with Create. They took 20. You know what I mean?
Well, they saying the 10% is only if you need them to market you. They were saying other than that, it ain't even the 10. I think the jig that they was trying to run with the Chopper kid is that he turned down a $3 million deal from somebody.
He should have took his $3 million, bro. Period.
At $3 million alone, though, right?
I don't know how many. I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it was attached to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many albums it was attached to. Whether it was a long. You know, I mean, it's always something you gotta pay back. But you know, I don't know who that kid is. I don't know if he's gonna hit again.
Yeah.
So you know, you trying to bank on yourself, and you might want to go ahead and get in bed with somebody who can really get you going. Like it's really sometimes you gotta make that decision, make that call. The independent shit is cool, man. It sounds real good. But a lot of times, man, if you ain't got the right pieces around you, you ain't got shit to get your streaming going. You ain't getting in the right playlist. Your social media following ain't growing. Like this is all arms you gotta have going on your team. And that independent shit, man, it ain't what niggas make it seem. Like even Chance ran that jig, but he had a whole crazy engine behind him. Big bags. Yeah, real big bags behind him. You feel me? He was cutting deals with Apple. Like, come on, like, yeah, you independent, but you got a different infrastructure behind you.
I like that Chance record on the 2 Chainz, by the way.
I ain't hear it. But I didn't watch the United Masters interview, but do they put up money for the artists?
Not necessarily. So they really only want to distribute your stuff, get it onto Apple Music, the Amazon, the Tidal, right? If you want the extra push, that's when the percentages come into play.
So they just
wait,
a vehicle.
Wait. So you give your music to United Masters, they're going to distribute it for free. Not
necessarily for free. I mean, they might charge a fee, but it's not the 10%. The 10% is him taking them old boy to the Breakfast Club, getting them in those type of
those type of doors. Yeah.
But so United Masters will get my song when remember they came out with the whole NBA announcement. So you telling me United Masters gonna get my song on the NBA commercial and not take no percentage off of that?
So he talked about that. Steve Stout talked about that. He said that they're controlling all the NBA music. So anything that you see played in concert with the NBA, United Masters is the one that's choosing that music.
Right.
So,
but what I'm saying is,
absolutely not. Unless you're popping, it's not happening.
Right. So they're not.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, United Masters coming in with this jig, like, yo, we can.
It's all it is.
Blah 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 blah. But you better off just doing a distribution deal with a company that's gonna take 20%. They might throw you $80K up front. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why sign?
United Masters sign.
I haven't did my research enough with the United Masters
what's the
shit.
thing that you got to sign up for to get your shit on Apple Music?
TuneCore.
That's what it sounds like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
They just got the marketing going crazy, and it's Steve Stout, and they black, self-empowerment.
But ain't that what the reason why you would want to do it though? Like, cause you got your regular local artists who only can reach 5 to 10,000, and now United Masters are saying for 10% we're gonna put you in front of 5 million. Like that's kind of a no-brainer, right?
And you always still own your music.
Yeah. Who are they putting me in front of?
I mean,
you're on the Breakfast Club, right? Y'all just said like
the Chopper Kid was on the Breakfast Club. That's the first time I ever heard it.
Charlamagne said it too. He's like, the only reason why you're here, is because Steve.
Your 10% well earned.
Yeah.
But nobody cares about him still. Like nobody's gonna care about him.
It's early though. Like
listen,
I mean, like
if United Masters makes a habit of taking no name ass niggas to the Breakfast Club, bro, Breakfast Club's numbers are gonna go down.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody's gonna care. That was United Masters. That was more about United Masters than it was that kid.
right.
Nah, he rarely spoke.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody cares about that
It was
kid.
a Steve Stout interview, probably.
That's what I'm saying.
It definitely was.
So it's no disrespect to this kid. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But let's
It
just
didn't
call
hurt
a
the
spade a
kid
spade.
though. Like that's
It didn't
what
hurt him, but how much are they really gonna be doing that?
It don't matter what I'm saying. That kid right there, he won with that. That's all I'm
He
saying.
passed the $3 million too, though. So I don't know if he won. We gonna see.
We're gonna see, because I mean, shit, he did 15 million on YouTube. So
Charlamagne asked that, was like, so how you gonna make that $3 million that you just passed up? We gonna see.
It's just a good question.
Yeah.
Charlamagne be knowing, bro.
So I mean, but if the labels is already offering him $3 million, he's
gotta move.
hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you know
gotta
what I mean.
move.
So he probably can make it up somewhere.
Maybe.
It may not be
That
this
shit
calendar
might die
year.
though.
Chances you gotta take, ain't
Shit
it?
might sizzle out, bro.
I'd rather
He
get
bet on
3
himself.
million that's mine versus 3 million that I have to pay
He
back.
might not
though.
see 3 million.
I read
So
$1 million. That's mine.
This is what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know who the label was, right? If it's me and my artist, I'm sitting down like, yo, all right, we about to get this 3 million. What's the plan? How do I recoup this 3 million? Y'all gotta show me how I'm recouping.
And that's what the interview was about, because that's
Right.
the type of kid this is. So what happened was he came to Steve Stout and had his actual numbers, how much money it took to record the actual record, how much money it took to shoot the video, and what he recouped. And he recouped 5 times more than what he actually spent to actually produce the actual music and content.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
that's-
you know, reason to give a major your bread if
That's
you're doing
that's
that.
what he said. He's managed by his mom. His mom's an entrepreneur. She bought her business, and that's the reason why he has that mindset. Will it work? I don't know.
I ain't going for momagers, bro. They never work.
He definitely has a momager. He's 16.
They never work, bro.
So Dez,
Saw Baby got a dadager and it's fucking him up.
who's that, baby?
Saw Baby.
Saw
Saw Baby hard too.
Them,
Not gonna hold you.
them Detroit niggas.
Big ass,
nah.
Lloyd Market.
Pull up with the stick, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, oh yeah, I like that song.
Yeah, but that nigga hard. Like I seen. Well, I mean, I always rock with his
I thought y'all
music.
said Sada Baby.
I always rock with his music. His last tape did really well too.
SAAA.
Yeah,
Oh, it's 2 of them? Wow.
I saw the nigga live. It made me a real fan though.
Yeah.
He got.
Thought they was talking about my nigga from the D.
Them Detroit niggas is terrible at rapping. Just want to get that out there, make that shit clear.
Shout out to
The verdict is
Cheddar
still
Boys.
out for United Masters, man. I just gotta throw that out there
So
because I ain't going for the jig, bro. Like, it smell like they got a hit, bro. Somebody got a hit over there. Like
yeah, that makes sense.
even that kid that passed the 3 million. That's a cool story, but ain't nobody talking about him. Period.
Dez, so you was confused by my question last week?
Yeah,
or-
because you don't really do a good job of
Let's get the question.
yeah.
I don't even remember what the question.
I heard about this one.
Please,
I
New
do.
York. Please, boys.
Whose cosign means more
To the culture.
to the culture?
Yeah, Jordy. So
It was,
very
it was
broad-
another one, too, though. He asked it.
He asked like 3 questions when we had the whole.
Well, that was the
initial question.
that was the
Initial
initial
question.
jig.
Okay.
And
it was just
and
a question, and then you lost your mind.
No.
See, I don't see this. That's why I didn't like the fact that you was in the chat, kind of saying that you had switched it up, because I knew they was gonna try to do this.
No,
to you.
I didn't.
And
I
we
didn't,
ain't
lose,
rolling.
I didn't lose my. No, fuck what this nigga talking about. Because that's
Damn, they're done with this
No,
nigga.
fuck what this nigga talking about because Jordy already hit this nigga with the Joker Ace Deuce. We already know what this nigga do. First of all, it's not even fun to even debate
Just because
with
your
this
man
nigga.
here, don't do that.
No, because you was
Don't do
because
that.
you was
Don't act
doing that in
up for
the
the
chat.
company.
Don't do
You was
that.
doing that in the chat. You
Don't
was
do
doing
that
that.
because
You
your man here. You
was-
know I'm not going.
You was doing that in the chat.
Nope.
You was doing that in the chat with Reese. You was doing that in the chat with Reese. Well, Reese had to say you can't articulate
No,
yourself.
Reese just went in on y'all too, and I was at work, so I
Reese
can't
didn't go in.
really.
Reese said in the chat for all the listeners, he said, "I'm never going to be back in Trav ever again." He left me in this chat to get tag team pause by NWO
But
while this
I was
nigga's
at
out here
work, so it wasn't
tweeting.
nothing I could do about it. My bad.
You was tweeting.
Right.
Because I have a fucking desktop.
He went
So-
out. He went
Hey, the fact
outside.
that you that crazy shit can come across your time.
Hold on, man. Give me the scouts, man.
So look, when he proposed that first question,
I already know Jordy rolling with me.
what me and Blaze said is it depends on what you're looking for, right? Because this is what play the tape. We can play the fucking podcast. That's what I said. I said depends on what you're looking for. I said depends on what you're looking for because let's make this clear. Jay really doesn't jump out the window for
He don't
any
really
artist.
even give cosigns.
Go ahead. Let me finish what you
Am I lying?
You're absolutely right.
Am I lying? There's no Jay doesn't he doesn't pick out a kid and immediately co-signs when he waits for them to get busy for a minute and then he does it.
Drake don't do that either.
Nah, it's a different level.
Different level.
Like
But what
Jay,
you just described, Drake don't do that.
Can I? So with Jay, he waits until your shit is damn near top
but what
10
Des
Billboard.
just said, do Drake do that?
Wait,
Yeah, no,
Jay-Z?
Drake's gonna hop on your record before anybody knows who you are.
Facts.
No, Des don't do that.
He don't. Drake.
Migos and 21 Savage and these niggas
But they wasn't.
I personally did not know who they were.
They weren't popping, but the niggas knew them. Just like Jordy been talking about the young
I ain't gonna
niggas.
hold you. Migos was going crazy.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jordy.
They talking about they was.
But
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Drake took them to another stratosphere. I'm not confused about
But when
that.
Jordy say,
not confused
when
at
Jordy say Migos was moving, Jordy is really in tune with what's going on when niggas is on the come up,
I'm just
right?
scouting the trends. That's what
Me?
Right,
That's what they call. I didn't know who the fuck Migos were.
The average listener wasn't checking for Migos when Versace.
They wasn't.
The average listener wasn't checking for 20.
I got hit because I was at South by. And
Why do
niggas
you
put me
think
on.
they were able to get a Drake feature? So y'all think Drake?
no,
Y'all think Drake just in the slums? Like, where's the new little young niggas?
He's
I
like
said the average listener.
He's like Jordy. He knows what's bubbling up.
Right, they're bubbling.
No, I said
But
it
the
wasn't
average
bubbling.
and casual listener is not. It's
Nah,
not fucking with him.
Drake is definitely tapped in, bro. He's not missing shit, bro. He was arguing with XXX, bro. It's like 10 years his minor. Like
And SSX was sizzling.
he knows what's going on though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So he got his finger on the
saying,
post.
But
Jay gonna wait till you top 10 Billboard.
before X start popping, before niggas knew X is
Well,
when
that's
X and
because
Drake was
X
beefing.
said Drake took a song.
But that's what I'm saying. Drake took his song before niggas knew who X was, bro. That's what I'm saying. Drake be
That's
tapped
a whole
in.
nother thing.
He know what's going on. But nobody rephrased the question for the new nigga at the table. But from what I heard, niggas was talking about who's co-signed Jay-Z's and Drake's. I don't know too many niggas that Jay-Z even co-signed for real. I don't even know. I don't know if he's a co-signer.
His cosign is exclusive. He don't just be giving that shit out.
But is it even considered a co-sign though?
So
he signed J. Cole.
Cole.
He signed J. Cole.
Co-sign is.
He signed J. Cole.
But
Is
Jordy,
he giving out features? Like what's a Jay-Z cosign?
But we're not just talking about music alone.
What's a cosign from Jay-Z?
All right, so,
For what he did
but,
for 21 Savage.
but now it
What he
changes.
do?
But now it
It's
changes.
changing.
If we're not just talking music,
That's not a
only,
culture.
We never
He
talked just
said
music.
culture though.
It's
In
never
Trev's
been about
defense,
music.
he said
though.
culture.
All right, take 21.
It's never just been
All right, so
about
we
music only.
cross talking a lot. So
But
let's.
take 21 out the equation because that was kind of like a very unique situation. What's another Jay-Z cosign? Like, I don't know that many.
The Meek situation. Like, bigger than just rapping. Like, oh, I'm going to just sign this artist.
That's not a to me. That's not a cosigner. That's like you kind of.
Them niggas is not getting out them situations without Jay.
But is it a cosign?
Getting out what situation?
Come on, man. We ain't
So-
gonna act
so
like
we
Jay
talking
got
about the
more.
prison
We
ref- we
ain't
talking
gonna
about
act
the
like
prison
Jay
I
got
don't
more
want to
grease
spin the
than-
conversation into what is going into. Like,
But is that a cosign? Is what I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying. If
bro.
we gonna count that, yeah, Jay win all day.
But that's a little. That's on a slant.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a little different,
Bob Krabs
bro.
and the nigga that owned the Sixers had a lot to do with that shit as well. Like, what are we doing?
Okay.
So
like,
that-
like you told Dion, you can have multiple cosigns, right?
Yeah, 100%. But what I'm saying is like
Is that a cosign?
that has
I'm
nothing to do
confused.
with. I feel like the question.
With the way he had it, it's
I'm confused. That's not really a. I see what you're saying, but it's not a.
a cosign
that's
is when you need
cosign.
someone to sign for you because you can't get it yourself.
Are we talking about the music? Or are we talking about niggas
I'm just
going
telling
to prison,
I'm just
bro?
telling
Like,
you
I'm
what a
confused.
cosign is. Oh, no,
All of that.
I don't know what we're talking
all
about
of
as
that.
far as prison. I'm just talking about a definition of what a cosign is. So we're saying one person's cosign is bigger than the other, meaning that they wouldn't have been able to do nothing without X or without Y. X, Y, A or B.
Okay, so I think you're comparing apples and oranges when you describe it like that because Drake doesn't make cosigns to get niggas out of jams. So the two cosigns we just talked about were cosigns to get niggas out of
those
jams.
are two completely
Didn't have
different
nothing
things.
to do with music. So musically, I'm asking you, who
And
has
that's what-
Jay-Z?
and that- and that's
Who
what
has
I was
Jay-Z
first
cosign?
talking
Because
about.
he don't be cosigning nobody, bro.
Right now, he's more
He
of a
gave
mogul. He co-signed Beanie Siegel. He co-signed Freeway.
He kind of came up with them niggas at the same time though. Like they was early cosigns, but he kind of came up with them
came up
niggas,
with
bro.
him.
So, like, we said,
They was
like,
all under the rock.
He signed, he got Ross signed, he got Jeezy signed, like
Rihanna, J. Cole.
Like, these are like people he got signed, like back then. Like, I know it's some old shit, but
Nah.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
But-
keep talking.
So,
Make me
yeah, like,
understand because the
like-
first two examples was bad.
No, because that's when we're including the whole culture, but y'all want to talk musically. So that Rihanna, Neo,
Bro, Jeezy,
Kanye,
Ross, and all them to
Ross,
Def Jam.
all them. So that's like Jay. That's a bigger cosign to me musically with signing them artists and helping them artists become who they are today, creating more stars. And another argument we have is like Drake ain't really created a star, especially out of OVO. Like, there's no other star.
I give him credit for the weekend.
So the Migos ain't stars?
Out of
But
OVO.
Drake didn't create. Are we giving Drake the credit for them being stars?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, but that's one of the people he co-signed. We give him the credit. Are we giving Jay-Z the credit for Rihanna being a star?
Yes.
So what's the difference? Explain to me the difference.
He signed this girl. He put her out. He was on her first or her singles. Like,
I don't know if Jay-Z got no points on Rihanna, but
ask Rihanna.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, but now that y'all describe it that way, all right, you feel me? I think a cosign then is different from what a cosign means
That's
now.
what we said too.
Right?
Yeah, the eras is different.
Eras is different. I feel like back then it was more of an empowerment thing, is what Jay-Z was doing, trying to put people in positions. That just because that's how hip hop was going at that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Niggas was kind of running as crews. Let's all get money together. I think now, I don't think that's not the mentality for a lot of these kids. And I think right now, if we talking 2019, if Jay-Z hopped on a verse and Drake hopped on a verse, I think Drake's cosign is going to be more powerful.
It's like what Jay Wood said in the chat. You want to get hot right now and have a moment, it's a no-brainer you're going to get Drake for your moment. But he's using you to get his buzz going, like, because you're hot. That's what his track record is there. Only
That's
person.
just good business, though, Reese.
Yeah, I'm not knocking the business.
I mean, I don't know if I feel like depending on how you feel about Drake, you either gonna say he's using people or he's just making good business. I feel like that's really like a personal outlook on how you feel about Drake.
On the Summer Walker record, that's just good business?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know why he hopped on that record. Do you know?
But
She wasn't
on the R&B side. She was bubbling.
She on fire?
She doing her thing.
She wasn't going crazy, but
And that's Drake's people like.
No, she's not.
It's
going,
time,
bro. She's not going super crazy to where he's benefiting off that feature.
He does benefit. Like it puts him in another set.
No, the fuck it don't, bro. He been in that lane. He's an R&B. Already put out an R&B.
Why do y'all think that this shit don't benefit Drake? That's what I'm confused
Of
about.
course, to a degree, but any song you put out or music you put out is gonna benefit an artist. It's a product. But if he don't get no boost from a Summer Walker feature, bro, nobody give a fuck about Summer Walker like that.
So did
him
he
actually doing new music? So it's basically it's him putting out a new song without him putting out a new song.
Yeah, that's in the
Staying
sense.
relevant. Like,
So what would you rather do? What would you rather him do? I guess
So I don't
feature
understand
wise,
why-
what would you rather Drake
I'm not
do?
mad at
Why
it.
do we have a problem with Drake slightly benefiting off a record? Like, I don't. That's good business.
Nobody has a problem with it.
So, but
Yeah.
you're positioning it like it's a knock towards what he got going on.
No, we're saying that y'all giving so much credit to his cosign versus he's seeing that these niggas is on fire or on their way. Matter of fact, let me hop on that. Of course, it's going to take them
The
to
same way
another
that Jay-Z
level.
did Drake.
Who?
The same way that Jay-Z did Drake.
Yeah, exactly. He did the same way. Yeah, we can say that. Yeah,
For sure.
I
So-
will say this: Drake is calculated as fuck.
super calculator.
This
Everybody know
nigga's
that.
smart as fuck. I wouldn't be surprised if he knew the data on Summer Walker's demographics.
He probably knows
and be
the
like, "Yo,
exact
I need
data.
that market." You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
But,
just
like you said. That's beautiful business.
Yeah,
I can't knock that. Like,
I don't think no one's knocking the business mind of this. You know, he's a killer when it comes to that. Like, look at the deals he's done. Like,
I think all we trying to say is what the way that music moves is different from when Jay stepped into the game to with state property and all that shit like that. It's not
But I
music
said
doesn't.
that, Dad.
so let me ask you
music
this.
doesn't move
Then.
like that now.
Let me ask you this then. So, because I hate to bring up Block Boy, but y'all kept talking about him last week. So, Drake hopping on Block Boy JB's record versus Jay hopping on Meek Mill's record. You think that what's more impactful?
Drake kind of like me. Like, he fuck with the youth. Like, he not gonna go hop on his peers' music. He gonna go hop on the youth music because he fuck with the youth culture. That's his
I feel
fan
like
base.
he gonna hop on both. Pause.
He probably will, but he fuck historically. He's fucking with the youth. He gonna tap in with the youth.
Jay, do you remember that
JB
quote
is dead, by the
that
way.
you threw up in the chat?
This shit is not moving on.
As far as Drake and what you think it is, like what was that quote? I saved it, but I can't roll back through there. Something about the popcorn or the microwave.
Pack for as you thought.
It was like we 500 text messages behind.
Hell yeah, that was way back. But yeah, like Drake is gonna warm you up, and he not gonna come back.
Yeah,
cool down.
it's just a
Your
moment.
job to. You better
really
take the
ain't
fucking
his job.
moment.
No,
Jay ain't gonna hit you.
Nah,
Ain't rocking with you till you're hot
Is
though.
more heavy.
right. But that's where we're getting away from
That's the question.
the question. Like, whose cosign means more? Okay, do you want to? Anybody in this room? Let me ask y'all this: do you want a moment or do you want a legacy?
Look at Lil Baby. I think that shit went platinum recently. And
Right now, he's still in question. We're still watching him go.
But what's gonna happen? Like,
So you think he's going to turn into what?
I don't know what he's gonna turn into.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
we
what I'm
can't-
saying is that that cosign gave him a platform. Now it's his job.
And I forgot about Lil Baby. And
It's
that's
his
another
job to
artist.
maintain whether or not
And that's
people
what the
gonna
Migos
care.
did. The Migos got their cosign.
Yeah.
And they just took it and they blew up off of it.
So it's not a. I don't know. I just don't understand the
But y'all
negative
still getting
outlook
away.
on it.
It's no negative about it. Y'all.
No,
It's
the
like y'all
question is
purposely
who is-
avoiding
who would
Trav's
you rather
question.
have?
The culture, like y'all saying, okay, we're not. No one never confused
Bro,
Drake being.
Jay-Z co-signed Vic Mensa, bro. And it's over for Vic.
That's a good one.
I don't-
Quiet. Completely
and
quiet.
Drake co-signed what's his name, McConan?
McConan, right?
It's over for
We're not.
him,
We're not
so-
counting that break.
Oh yeah, dang.
But he also co-signed J. Cole, who y'all said is top 3.
But
You know what I mean?
yeah. He J.
Like
Cole.
J. Cole's bigger than anybody who Drake is co-signed, right? Pause.
Good pause.
Yeah,
I mean,
because,
I would probably say yeah.
Hold on. You
But also,
on, though.
Drake even said it on his record, like, yo, I had the chance to take whoever on tour, blah, blah, blah. I drew for Drake and I drew for Kendrick and Rocky.
Yeah, Kendrick and Rocky.
So in a way, Kendrick did he co-sign Kendrick at that point in his career? Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of equivalent to the whole 21 Savage getting out of jail shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now look at Kendrick.
I don't like
It's
the way
like-
Reese is using J. Cole when he want to. I don't like
I
that.
mean,
My thing is, man, you can't look at Drake. He got this many cosigns, and Jay-Z got recently got this many. You know what I'm
That-
saying?
I
So it's
think
like,
your
of course,
list
some of these
is-
artists ain't gonna hit, bro. Like Drake he's not the best A&R in the game. He you know what I'm saying? Some of the niggas ain't gonna hit.
Yeah, so I just want to clear that up. So, because we're kind of
It's like the measurables.
We're kind of veering off
We're
here.
all
Gotta figure out what the
over here.
measurables are, bro.
We're kind of veering off here. So, like I said, initially
This is
going
a good
into
question,
it,
though.
I was just talking music, and then when Trav gave us the not that many elements in the chat, which it was like 6 categories, it's
There's
Jay.
a lot of elements.
And the elements didn't really help his case when he put him up there. It was actually backfired on him a little bit.
And did not.
No.
You said
agree, which is
music.
fine.
You said music, and you said impact. Like,
He said
was like one of
music-
your top 2. I'm like, that's Drake all day.
Music, impact, legacy. The legacy is you're gonna win with Jay. Jay's been in the game way longer than Drake. He's built up a way longer catalog. He just
Bro was heavy subcategory.
my thing that I was most upset with
legacy
y'all
shit,
about,
man.
y'all kept, and we do this so much, y'all kept talking about the youth like as if like that's one pocket and there's another pocket over here of niggas that don't like the way these two keep going back. It's a split there.
It is.
So
It is.
to keep putting all the emphasis on, but the youth like no, it's
because we're having a debate, so we gotta
hold on.
plead the case.
Hold on, but Drake ain't hitting with us either, because he hitting with me.
that's what I'm saying. He's not hitting with the youth though.
Wait,
Drake.
why ain't he?
Man, show me the 12 and 13-year-olds that's running around listening to
God's
Drake.
plan just went diamond, bro.
Bro, I was.
I don't care about
My
it going
daughter just
down.
turned 18, and her boyfriend is 18.
Kids was
and
definitely Kiki.
they was just.
Yeah, I mean that's
they
a
was- I
challenge.
was
That's
playing Drake, and they was
that's
like, turn this
that's a
shit
little
off,
different.
That's cultural.
Bro,
Yeah,
wait
they
a
right.
fucking minute, bro. Hold on, bro.
They didn't say turn Jay-Z on.
Y'all niggas is really bro. Because I know for a fact it be the young kids on Twitter be trolling Jay-Z like fuck that old ass nigga, bro. You're not gonna see no young kids on Twitter talking about fuck Drake old ass because he's not that old yet.
Yeah, I mean if you can see whatever you want to see. It's the youth movement. We was once the youth,
Listen, man.
so we know how that works. But for you all to keep saying like I guess the reason why I'm not as persuaded by it or moved by it, like because that doesn't move me. You know what I mean? So naturally, I'm not sitting there saying like, but look what it's doing to the youth. I got a 13-year-old son, and I'm telling y'all, my son doesn't listen to a single thing Drake. I get the key challenge and all that. My son gonna tell you about Uzi Vert. He gonna tell you about Triple X. He was even telling me about when I was singing that YNW Melly. He like, you don't know nothing about that. That's the youth. Drake is not the youth. He's jacking the youth. He's getting on that wave.
He's co-signing the youth.
Who?
Reese, all the niggas that you're naming, like
Them niggas ain't the
like,
youth.
Dre and them was listening to The Baby. Or
Lil
whatever,
Baby.
Lil Baby, whatever case may be.
Yeah,
Some other shit, right?
I mean, Drake is also just hitting his 30s too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you got to keep in mind, like, your kid be 13 years old 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 13-year-olds probably was tapping in with Drake, or 15-year-olds was tapping in with Drake. So Drake is now kind of turning that curve. Now where those kids that young, like, yeah, that makes sense listening to you say that. But I think, you know, not singling out a 13-year-old and thinking about maybe 13 to 18, 19, them niggas are tapped in with Drake.
Just saying,
they might not be that core base.
Drake's music since So Far Gone, that's what we was listening to. We started with So Far Gone, Drake. What's 10 years, right?
Yeah.
That's when we was in our 20s. Like, so for y'all to keep saying this youth with Drake, like, his first project was with us in our 20s.
Yeah, but he still tapped into the youth, Reese. It's
All
like,
right,
you're,
listen.
trying, it's like you're trying to
Only
disregard
reason,
that.
so I think I don't know, I can't speak for everybody at the table. My thing about Drake being more impact, his cosign being more impactful for the youth right now is because of who he cosigns and what the youth means to the music industry and who's streaming the most. It's not 40-year-olds that's sitting at work all day or, you know, tapped in at a, you know what I'm saying? It's not old niggas, bro. The kids are on their phones all day. The kids are on YouTube. Like, the kids drive all these numbers up. That whoever that nigga was on United Masters, it wasn't niggas our age sitting at work watching that shit. It's little niggas on their phones just scrolling through YouTube and shit. Like, the youth run this shit, bro.
I'm not debating that. I don't know why y'all keep. So give me that artist that's in that range who we just talking about that Drake is co-signing. Lil Baby and Gunna?
Yeah.
Drake, so we giving Drake the Gunna now too?
Reese, come on, he didn't hop on that record and
see, that's what y'all say. Every record the nigga hop on is this.
We don't know who the niggas are until we hops on their
do.
record.
You don't know who they are.
Okay, that's important.
And the average listeners don't know who they are.
So now we giving that, like, the average
definitely-
the average listener is like maybe.
Wait, Drake is by definition a stimulus pack.
We all agree.
So, you know, it might not be a cosign to somebody at this table, but to him it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at
stimulus.
To me, I don't look at it as a cosign. I look at it as two niggas making music together.
I say it's the stimulus. It's not a cosign.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
but we count the prison reform as a cosign, right?
Trav through that.
That's
part of the culture.
That's why I was confused. Like, hold on, bro.
We don't count a feature as a cosign.
Nothing.
We don't count a feature.
That's why you need to speak up on it, because like he was talking culture. He was talking about the whole overall spectrum.
I ain't jacking. I don't feel like arguing.
Especially with both of y'all here.
Nah, I ain't jacking that.
That's corny.
Nah, you can't say the prison reform is a
That's
cosign
corny.
and then duck the smoke, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. So that's what I'm saying. But if we're gonna go back to what Trav was saying,
Jay wins hands down.
When we go back to what Trav was saying and adding all the subcategories, without a doubt, it's gonna be Jay.
Is a stimulus and a cosign different?
I can't even say without a doubt, man. Like, I think we talking two different time periods too, bro.
But that's the thing, though. Trav is not just talking music. Trav is talking. What was it?
Fuck all that. Fuck all that, bro.
Like doing none of that
music
shit.
drives everything. I felt like that we was undervaluing music.
Yeah, bro.
I'm tired, bro. I don't feel like debating. That's why.
I just want y'all to be clear that
Ejection seat.
a stimulus and a
That's what
cosign
I'm
is
saying,
different.
bro. Hey, what's up? What's next topic? So we can wrap
Ain't
it
no
up.
topics. That was it.
All right, man. Thank y'all for watching what we talking about, man.
Thank y'all for watching.
I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that shit.
All right, so this is what we not gonna do. Like, what just happened is we not about to do this. Like, niggas gonna have a debate, have your little points. Don't take that shit to the next level. And that shit's been happening way too often in the group chat. The mics are still on.
I mean, I'm cool.
This shit's happening way too often. Nah, don't be cool.
No, we just debated for an hour, dog. I don't feel like going back over that shit.
I came to give you smoke, nigga.
Nigga, you already know how I feel. Fuck that little young shit you listen to, nigga. Ain't shit
See, now that's the thing. Don't make it personal about what niggas listen to. That I don't care about none
That's
of that.
why I give Tribe smoke.
Yeah.
Because he come with that weak ass personal, I hate young nigga shit. Like,
I don't.
It's like, damn nigga, if you feel a way about the young nigga music, that's different. That's cool. But you just on some fuck young niggas, that shit trash.
I
Like,
listen to that shit.
that shit weak, bro. You can't even be a music fan if that's how you gonna look at shit, bro. You just gotta be an old ass, disgruntled
valid.
ass nigga, bro.
Because I like
Things
a lot.
change.
I like a lot of shit.
Things
They
change,
just
bro.
give me- I like a lot of that shit. They just give me slack because they be like, "You a backpacker? You this and this that." Like I listen to a lot of that
Embrace
shit.
it.
I like a lot of it, but y'all always on me like y'all. You only listen to this. You only listen to this. Yeah, good pause. But and like no, I listen to a lot of that shit. Like I like a lot of Gunna records. Like I really do. I like a lot.
But most of us like Griselda except for Reese.
Yeah.
So me and Dez like Griselda.
Get them
so
outta
that's one
here.
People that you really champion that we all listen to.
Yeah, I mean, but I listen to a lot of that shit, Jordy. Like, I really do. Like, if it come across my desk.
But why do you be on your fuck that young pill pop and shit?
Because I like talking
why do you be
shit.
on that?
Because
So,
I just like talking
I want the people to know a
Train.
stimulus and a
Cool.
cosign is different. Drake is not co-signing these niggas. He's giving them a stimulus.
So tell me what Jay's doing. So because he
Cosign.
signed them, that's a cosign.
Listen,
Yeah, I'm introducing you to the world.
No.
Listen.
But like Jordy said, it's just two different eras. And I feel like what Jay did in his time was way more impactful with artists, musically.
Because that's the culture we was living in. The same shit that Jordy's saying now is what I said last week when I said there's not these Murder Incs and Rockefellers and shit like that out there. That shit doesn't exist anymore.
I know.
We live in an independent culture.
Also, I will say
But
this too.
the
right?
only way we can compare the two is from their eras. Like,
But if signing niggas ain't the thing, we can't look at Drake and say we're gonna penalize you because you ain't never
but
signed
we're
nobody.
penalizing Jay-Z because he came from that era when that's what it was?
No, we're not
I'm not
penalizing that at
penalizing.
all.
But he ain't getting no credit for it. Y'all saying they don't mean
Nah,
nothing.
I didn't say that at all. I said, well, one, I will say this. It's hard for me to say which one is really more impactful. I can only speak on what's more impactful right now. Like if two niggas did a cosign right now, I'm gonna probably pick Drake. I think Jay-Z, if he's strategic enough, of course, Jay-Z is bigger than, like, Jay-Z can do that. You know what I'm saying? He can make that decision. But I say that to say, I didn't live Jay-Z's cosign in real time. Like, I was a shorty. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get the experience. I don't know what that felt like.
That was one of my arguments, Jordy. Like,
So I don't know what that looked like. I don't know what it felt like. I'm sure the impact was crazy. That whole era. I mean, you look back on it now, it's crazy. So, but what I know now is, as I look forward and I experienced the music industry being in it, that Drake cosign is crazy as fuck too. So I can't really.
and that was the thing. Like, maybe Drake and Jay-Z was the wrong comparison.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's the best
I
comparison.
thought it was a great
Yeah.
comparison.
No, it's just like, because again, they're from, like you said, you didn't live through that time.
Right.
So me, obviously, that's more impactful. You know what I'm saying? But
So
The only
let me
nigga,
ask y'all this.
the only nigga that's kind of, it's like nobody is taking that Jay-Z route.
maybe
no
we
more.
should have said, like,
Like, you can't really build a label like QC's trying to do it, but them niggas aren't artists.
Do
You know what
we
I'm saying?
give-
J. Cole's trying to do it,
I like
but
Gucci Trap.
Jay-Z, Gucci is that nigga.
Do we
Yeah,
give
I should have said Gucci.
I would say Gucci and Jay-Z is a good comparison.
do we
too.
give Jay any credit for the way Fab is able to move around right now? Do Jay get any credit for that?
I don't think so. Like,
He's Rock Nation management. He's put him in all these different positions to be able, like, this nigga was on tour with Chris Brown off of Versus. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And niggas probably didn't care, bro. Chris Brown's fans was probably like, get this nigga off this tour.
reset it. Reset it. Reset it.
Period, bro.
You
what I'm saying is, what
I'm
I'm
gonna be
saying
honest
is
with
that
you too about Rock Nation management, bro. Nah,
Nah,
ain't
what?
it. Rock Nation management
Tell
ain't
us,
it,
like-
bro. It ain't it. Like a lot of them niggas is they already had like pretty solid ass brands. So it's like, all right, now you able to kind of work these brands throughout the Rock Nation system
on the strength of who?
and put them in pieces.
On the strength of
In
who?
the strength of the Rock Nation
On the strength
family.
of who's co-sign?
Jay-Z's. But that
So
shit,
I'm saying.
But that shit don't look good. They don't look hot to me.
See, that's what we're
That
making
shit don't look
everything-
hot.
So now that's what I'm saying. Are we talking? Blaze is like, I didn't know about it, so now you saying it don't look hot to you. So now it's more than 7 people in the world. We realize that. So it don't look hot to you.
I mean, that Rock Nation shit don't look that hot to me. I don't know. None of it look that hot. It's cool. You get your hat, you get your chain. I know a lot of niggas that got signed to Rock Nation and got sat on the fucking table. Like they shelved, bro. Young niggas, they can't work no young niggas. Period.
Yeah,
they don't know how to work no young niggas.
Yeah, I don't think that's how they set up the move.
Yeah, but they be signing young niggas.
I don't know no young niggas signed to him.
Exactly.
Who? I mean,
Casanova.
He's young. He's young as far as
He's new.
music
Not
though.
young.
Yeah, new.
He's new. Yeah, that's
He's not
the,
young.
yeah.
He's new.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
But
bro,
he took his career like, he done made it to where, I ain't gonna say he necessarily made it to where, but he's put Casanova, his alliance with Rock Nation, I think, has put him in a much better place than what he was when he was running with Tatstone.
Yeah.
You know what Rock Nation is good for, bro? Rock Nation
Free
is good.
tax.
Rock Nation is good for New York artists.
Yeah, that's a fact. If you look at it like that.
Because Rock Nation, New York, it's just the way New York operate, bro. Like a nigga like 6ix9ine popping out of fucking New York and being able to maneuver without like tapping in with New York, like that shit is rare, bro.
Right.
That's why niggas hated him. That King of New York shit, that shit had niggas triggered, bro. Casanova wanted to kill this nigga.
They did.
Be like niggas was hot. Niggas be hot when you don't tap in and pay your dues and tap in with Jay-Z, get your Rockefeller chain and go kiss Ebro's ass and all this shit. That shit is I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never fuck with all those little ego structures. And it's hard for young niggas to get on in New York. So it's good for New York niggas, but
Yeah, if you're not from there, it's probably. But all the labels is there, right?
hey,
So.
New York is a great place to. I mean, if I'm an artist, I probably would have my team in New York. If I'm a rapper, if I'm a singer, I'll be out in LA. If I'm melodic, singing and shit, I'll be out in LA, maybe making music. But New York, man, that's where the business happens every fucking day. Like niggas is not taking no days off. If it's a check, if nigga got a check and you knock on that door, niggas is sitting down with you. Period.
Yeah.
The music industry, it seems crazy.
It is crazy.
For the time.
I be telling Dad some of the crazy stories and shit. Man, I
Guys done checked out.
had an A&R try to Suge Knight me up there, nigga. Like he tried to threaten me over a deal because I didn't want to sign my artist with him and shit.
Who you say? What happened?
It's A&R. Just talking about the industry, man. How
Yeah.
a lot of niggas be corny and cap though. Like the nigga wasn't even about that life, but he just jumped out of pocket and tried to threaten me and my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably sold his manager on a dream where they thought they was gonna get our artists, and these niggas came with a weak ass deal and he wasn't going. And it almost turned into real smoke. Just for the nigga to come back and apologize.
But shout out to artists, man. And
Yeah, shout out my nigga Lucki, man. You feel me? Free Wave 3 going crazy right now. I did about 6 million streams in a week, first week. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas probably, streams.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I looked it up too. But for the record, it takes 1,500 streams to get.
one stuff. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I wasn't that impressed. So, what we need 2 Chainz to do?
What you
I
got?
just give you the numbers.
Yo, 2 Chainz might not do 90, bro. And then what you gonna say?
No, I'm saying, I'm
He
sure
not
just
two-
trying to
two
come. Yeah,
Chainz
I'm not the biggest 2 Chainz fan. I'm just saying, what would be comparable then? Like, if 90, if we
If
celebrate.
your man did 6 million.
Now he did 6 million streams. My nigga not moving units like that.
Okay.
Units is a lot, bro. It's not nothing to back your eye at. That's what I'm saying. It's not 90K streams. It's 90K units.
Oh yeah, I'm confused.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not nothing to bet your eye at. A lot of niggas ain't hitting 90.
So that's 135 million streams.
First week. It's a lot of motherfucking streams. Multiply that by 5,000.
Man, it made my calculator do some ill shit.
All right, no.
That
Nah,
should
but-
say 6.75 E 11.
6.75. I don't know what the number is, but that nigga makes some money that first week. I know that.
That's dope.
I mean, each million streams is about like 5 to 6K. Roughly.
That's dope. I mean, as long as you understand streaming, I guess it's a good time to get into the game. But you gotta understand where all your money sources is coming from. I guess it's different from on Apple, Tidal, YouTube.
I mean, you know.
All that counts together though. Like when you say like
mean-
6 million, like that's everything inclusive.
Yeah, our 6 million, yeah. So he did like 3 on he did like 2.3 on Spotify, and then the rest was on. We didn't even count the other shit though. So his shit is up on like Tidal, I don't be checking for title. Amazon, Google Play. You know, I'm sure niggas was streaming off that shit, but most people they count their streams. Spotify. If we doing our own count, you know what I mean? If we could go to our distributor and be like, yo, what do we really do? I don't know that count.
Well, we gonna get up out of here. Dust checked out.
This shit ended so.
Yeah. Tried to hold it together.
Nah, we did a good job.
Niggas copped a plea on the argument, though.
I just don't feel like arguing, bro. I don't. I'm not in the mood for that shit. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, Mexico.
It's your boy Chad Dave.
There's our nest.
Shout out to my man Jordy. We out of here.